When in a ball, move the control stick right and left to slightly change the direction of the ball. Wow!
Got it.
I think we should go up there. I'll do my best.
My turn.
Whoa, hey, it's Sonic Heroes.
Hi, sorry for destroying your earbuds.
Yeah, Big got a bingo and then didn't shut the fuck up. So, you might notice something about this game now, and that is that it looks clean as fuck. I got a fancy new toy. I will explain what it is later.
I'm counting on you guys.
It only broke your ears a little bit.
Yeah, only a little bit. Oh yeah, that's right, plot. Urgh. I'm angry.
Shadow?
Let's go.
I don't have time to deal with this identity crisis.
Transformed data has been copied.
Gasp! Mysterious
Well,
blue
him.
metallic figure that has a vague resemblance to Sonic. I wonder what it could be.
Be?
Probably Mecha Sonic back from the grave after he was killed in Sonic 3.
I shall find the answer to who I really am.
Charge annihilation.
And I will do it in this jungle. For some reason.
Nile charge.
Known for the frogs that summon rain.
For the frogs that
Let's go.
summon rain.
I mean, it's what they do.
Hi there, frog. That summons rain.
Annihilation.
Annihilation. Annihilation. Please let me know how volume levels are. I think it's probably too loud. For whatever reason, this particular... Oh, woo! Sorry, I hit the C stick and the camera ate itself.
Take it from here.
But yeah, I'm going to just assume that things are too loud because I'm looking at the meters and holy fuck, they look like they're loud. So please tell me how audio levels are.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. Yeah, so this new toy that I've got is an Eon GCHD. It is a good.
Reaches the highest point of its swing, okay?
Hang on. My foolish phone is trying to inform everyone that I'm live on Twitch. It doesn't know that I'm already live.
What?
It's like, shush. It's giving me notifications for different Twitch streamers right now, and that's not what I need. I also need to adjust my volume, because I need to turn this down, too. In fact, I could probably... You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We spent enough time messing around with it. Ta-da! This is the GCHD.
We're looking fancy schmancy now.
Android must be an alien, unable to analyze.
The android must be an alien. I can also just...
Shadow, that android must be an alien. Unable to analyze.
Which android is Omega talking about here?
Good question.
He's unable to analyze our shadow, and so he's saying that, oh, they must be an android because I can't fucking analyze him, which is not what that means. Don't get confident, anglers. Those are the easy levels. Hey, how's it going? All right.
Did you guys hear a croak?
No. Perish.
Detecting a frog in the vicinity.
Mashing
Thank you.
no way. Once over and over.
I do.
This forge is known for its frogs.
Annihilate.
What if there's a frog here?
I know I mentioned this last time as well, but I do love that they have the same. They have the classic Mushroom Hill mushroom bounce noise. Makes me very happy.
Useless heaps of
I'll eliminate them all. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
I've always loved that line.
Worthless yeah, that was going to be the stream title for a bit, and then I got suggested the date to die for line. Good evening, Gomez. How's it going?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's get moving.
How dark is this team? Oh, you know, pretty dark. I could probably do an editing gag here where I change the quality of the GCHD to make it much darker, but I don't like using the infrared remote to do that. I'll
It'll also
show...
take way longer than it's worth.
Exactly. I could very easily just accomplish the same by clicking filters in OBS.
Detecting a frog in the vicinity.
Yeah, but you
I
got a
love
new
how
toy to
ma-
play with.
I love how matter of fact he says it. Detecting a frog in the vicinity. Hello, duck. No! I was like, were they? Can I make this? Can I make this without
No.
using the provided
Useless heaps of
booster thing? No, I can't.
It says no.
Fire! Fire! I did hear about your carbon monoxide thing. I hope that all is well with that. Also, I don't think I said hello, duck. Hello, duck. Frog.
Rogue.
Hello, frog.
But we'll be able to move on.
no problem.
Let's get moving. And Dragoni with 2 extra Ds.
Rouge is dead.
It is very funny to me how long
Frankly, on top of her.
it takes anything that you lift up with a tornado into the sky. D's Goni. Damn, I can't believe Dragoni has managed to have his name transformed into 2 different names at once, or memes at once. How are y'all doing tonight? We're doing alright. I struggled a little bit getting my new toy to work because I somehow broke it. Don't know how it happened.
Because of unintuitive settings.
Yeah, I'm also not a graphics whore, so I'm not used to different terminology. But it's okay now. It's all fixed. And it will never be broken again.
Never ever.
Never.
Not even once.
Not a single time will things be broken. But yeah, so now all my GameCube games look really nice and pretty.
Wait!
What?
Look how pretty Omega is falling to his death.
Yeah. We're just gonna ignore it. Oh, we can't. Oh, that's fine.
Hoorah.
Why would they have a sign saying power if you can only turn this fucker over with the speed character? Hard cut to 8:47 tomorrow morning.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Danger.
Danger.
I guess you can use the power guy to hit the guys with the shields first, then go to speed to get the turtle? I don't know.
I guess, I don't know. Shoo. Naturally.
I'll take it from
Woo!
here.
Where did all that
Ooh,
momentum
careful.
come from, Rouge?
We might be able to use this flower if I can create some.
Fuck, that's right. Can the higher level power character ignore the defense? Yes, but that's not the default state of things. Yeah! Yeah, Team Vector consisting of Vector, Silver, and Blaze for some reason. In, I think it's in Team Sonic Racing. Or if not Team Sonic Racing, then... Oh, come
One
on.
of the Olympics games, maybe?
If not in Team Sonic Racing, then I think it's in,
I'll take it from here.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all.
fuck, what is it? Sonic Rivals. Sonic Rivals also features Silver the Hedgehog for some reason. Yeah, I think Sonic Rivals' main 4 characters is, Sonic, I think there's, actually, I don't remember.
I thought
but
Sonic Rivals with teams of 2 for my wiki binge.
yeah, that sounds more accurate. But the thing with Sonic Rivals, uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
What?
My monitor went black for 1 second. OBS didn't,
Oh!
so I don't know what caused that. I think
Uh,
I might need to fist fight my HDMI cables. And by that,
Good.
I mean eat them. Like spaghetti.
Spaghetti!
yummy?
Delectable.
Don't fall.
Don't
Remind
fall.
me, what's the difference between the green and the yellow frogs? Not frogs, turtles.
The gold ones have a protective armor that can only be broken with a high level power character, or no Rouge. A high level
That's why
power
there's the
character.
power sign then.
Yeah,
There's the gold turtle.
yeah, but it shouldn't have expected me to be at full level. Because, like, right now I can't do anything. Whoa, Shadow, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Shadow? Shadow, where'd you go? Give me those rings back. That was bullshit.
You Rouge picked one up after you died.
Oh, we're all the way back here. Good.
I'll take it from here. Go.
Whoa!
Goodbye.
What is going on in this level?
Good thing
I
your
don't
lives carried
know.
over.
I'll take it
Because
from
you're
here.
gonna need them.
Whoosh. So, at my what? Okay. What an interesting stage this has been so far.
Annihilation. 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 Worthless consumer models.
Mushroom Gore should only be done safely on carts. Accurate. I once heard, in Some Call Me Johnny's review of this game, I remember he said that aesthetically, this is the kind of way that he wants,
What an amazing
like, modern, like, at least at the point that he made the video, like, what he would be cool for 3D Sonic stages to look like, because it's not too realistic. It's just cartoony enough that you can, that it evokes the vibes of the classic stages. And I kind of agree. Oh, hang on. Key. Want that?
I'll take it from here.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all. Charge. Annihilate. Charge. Annihilate. Charge. Annihilate.
This is the Team Dark experience.
Anaya charge?
Basically.
Annihilate charge. Annihilate charge. Annihilate charge. Annihilate.
Take it from here.
Frog. Come on. Shadow X Sonic trailer?
Come on.
Yes, I did. I thought it looked super fucking cool, and I was excited, if somewhat chagrined, to see one of the worst stages from this game represented in the trailer, but it does show that there are other that they're like including other games that Shadow was in, because this game was the start of Shadow's identity crisis. Because he was pretty confident in who he was in Adventure 2. He just kind of thought he was an asshole. But then in this game he started, yeah. And then in this game he, ooh, careful there, asshole. I just got out of 3 pages. Not quite. I think Duck mentioned at one point where it was like, did you know that they actually released one of those pre-release comics for Sonic X Shadow Generations? It's true. Just Google Sonic X Shadow comics, which was really good.
I've never seen one so big.
I can't believe they called it that.
Yeah, it's still really dumb. That said,
Maybe they'll make up for it by being the ending where Sonic and Shadow finally kiss.
Genuinely, though, I am very excited for more Shadow content, because Shadow wasn't in Frontiers, and there were a bunch of people that were like, man, why the fuck isn't Shadow in Frontiers? That'd be so cool. And, like, why would you really want him to be in Frontiers? It's kind of a...
Because he's cool.
Like, more so from the standpoint of, like, from what we know about the story, there's no real reason that he should be involved, and I think having a close-knit cast is good reason. And also, Shadow being trapped in cyberspace feels a little insulting. Like, obviously the entire
He's like
cast...
6 years old, he doesn't know what a computer is.
Whoa! Screen just went black
Careful,
again.
Rouge.
I mean, it happened to him in Shadow the Hedgehog twice
Well, he wasn't trapped there, he just went there.
by karate chopping the computer.
That's how computers work. I know I'm a computer programmer, I can tell you that.
There was a bit from, like, one of the Tales blog things where he was, where Knuckles just destroys his computer monitor by punching it, and on one hand, very in character for Knuckles to do that, but also on the other hand, Shadow absolutely does that too. Shadow has no fucking idea how computers work at all.
Mm-hmm.
They announced Classic Shadow and he won't shut the fuck up. That'd be very strange, honestly. Free this frog from its froggy prison.
Frog free. That's a line.
Yeah, good one, Shadow. He keeps karate chopping computers and it keeps working, so why shouldn't he? Oh, that's it. What? Oh. I guess I thought the
Nice.
stage was longer than it was because of all the times I had to redo it. The Shadow onesie in Sonic Superstars is a little fucking weird. Not a little weird, a lot of weird. It's very strange.
I couldn't even beat Gamma or Beta.
Gotta get those E's in.
Gotta get that E.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that E.
It's a swamp, so be careful. I think it's here.
Oh god, I can't believe that the new Sonic the Hedgehog game has a poison swamp.
Omega, attack them.
Robots must be eliminated.
The ongoing bug of Miyazaki's infatuation with poison swamps is one of my favorite things about the Soul series.
Ooh, careful. The thing about classic Shadow is that would feel uncanny. I think seeing fun little fan-made designs is good, and I like seeing those. They're very good designs, but also It would feel a little strange. And maybe it'll be a costume. Who knows? Also, not gonna lie.
Classic Shadow should be his Dreamcast model with 7 polygons.
But also, on the other hand, I do think that overall, Classic Sonic is the weaker half of Sonic Generations. Because a lot of the stages that are designed from the ground up with a lot of the stages that are designed from the ground up are very Classic Silver would be weirder, because it'd be weird that Silver got it before Shadow. But yeah, the main reason I say that it would be weird for a Classic Shadow is because well, not weird, but the main thing I have against Classic Sonic in Generations specifically is that the stages aren't designed... The stages are designed... Like, especially the ones from Sonic 1, 2, and 3, those stages, when they're designed for Classic Sonic, they're using a lot of similar level design from the original, but it doesn't compensate... It doesn't always compensate for his physics being different, because Classic Sonic is way heavier in... is way heavier, physics-wise, than he is in the classic games. And so it's... Oh, hang on. Excuse me. Die. There we go. But yeah, so overall, the purely 2D sections of Generations, not my favorite. They're fine, but they're just not nearly as satisfying to control as any actual classic game, and it's also one of the reasons that I it's also one of the reasons that I appreciate that there's not as many classic Sonic stages in Forces. Not that that's really saying much.
It's all over if you fall.
It's kind of weird to me that classic
No!
Sonic... Bye! The classic Sonic stuck around as a character after Generations. It's like, that was the whole thing with Generations, was that there was 2 Sonics for some reason, but then there just were still 2 Sonics after that.
So the reason for that
his
is...
entire inclusion in Forces is kind of weird.
Yeah, so that is specifically something that they tried to retcon in Forces itself. They tried to have Tails say, "You must be that Sonic from another dimension," implying that the one from Generations was from another dimension, which is not true. He's from the past, which is, you know, what they say in Generations. And the way that they try and they give Sonic, classic Sonic in Forces a drop dash, and also when he appears with the Phantom Ruby, it's implied that he's Sonic from Sonic Mania, which is, you know, kind of a cute little way to tie it in. But, like, why? It's not worth it? It's
So
not...
he didn't stick around, it's just there's a completely different classic Sonic running around.
Yeah.
That's even dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Incredible.
Are you gonna see me or what? Well, see, that's the thing, Duck. Though there's a gag in Generations where Sonic is looking at himself, like modern Sonic is looking at himself in the mirror, and he sees and it's classic Sonic behind a glass, like behind a window, and he's and the joke is that they're both doing the exact motions to say like, man, do I really look like that? And both of them are like,
except mirrored, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very silly, and I always love those gags.
Not outnumbered. Not outnumbered at all. There's 2 of them and 3 of you.
No, there's only 1 Omega.
The other 2 don't count. They're just ammunition.
Well, Omega was the only one fighting them there. Between their two hammers, they equate to the power of Shadow and Rouge.
I can get from here.
I also think that seeing a classic Shadow would kind of...
Try going up there.
I think it would kind of invalidate part of his whole thing. And I think that's one of the reasons that they wanted to acknowledge his... Like, they wanted to make the Year of Shadow a thing. Where they wanted to show off some of his appearances. Shadow is exclusively of the modern era. And if you tried to kind of fake... if you tried to retcon him into the classic games, it would feel weirdly inauthentic, especially for Sonic Generations, a game that is celebrating the generations of Sonic the Hedgehog, and trying to gaslight your fan base into thinking Shadow was always here is not, like, why would you bother? Because everyone's just gonna think it's weird. Yeah, maybe his model would be a little charming, but, like, it would just seem disingenuous to pretend that he was always around, you know?
Don't fall.
Don't fall.
Hurrah! Did you guys hear a croak?
Absolutely.
Ribbit.
They tried to gaslight us into Mania as another dimension. I guess.
Hurrah!
Ooh, careful.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving.
I don't know if there's a huge issue with
I just said we
that
can't
stuff.
do that.
No problem. Let's get moving. Just watch this.
Yeah.
Sick.
Classic Knuckles is a good design.
Hey, Team
Big
Blast.
fight. Watch your eyes. Yeah, no, like, gaslighting everyone into thinking that this retcon was always the case is not new for this Sonic the Hedgehog series. But doing it in Generations, of all things, after they already tried to do it for Forces, when they were, like, when they were kind of trying to retcon what they said in Generations in Forces, really makes it seem like it feels like it'd be extra disingenuous, especially because Generations was considered one of the best Sonic games, and still is considered to be one of the best Sonic games. Monkey Ball is hard. Is the new Monkey Ball game out? Or are you playing the Banana Mania?
Oh, that one's just because Eggman repaired the moon,
Yeah.
and then altered its orbit so that it blocked the sun.
Mm-hmm. Except that was in the anime, and also...
Yeah, I know.
And also, I think in the opening sequence for Shadow the Hedgehog, you see that the moon is full again, which it shouldn't be because there's a fucking hole in it. Then the director of Shadow the Hedgehog said that the moon just rotated. That's just a thing that it does. But the moon doesn't do that.
It famously does not.
Yeah, except for what you gotta consider, maybe, just maybe, that might happen if you blow a hole in the moon.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
I don't know how you salvage
Very
that.
generous. Very generous with the timing there.
Weird looking whale.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Nope.
That's a really long section.
Yeah, it is. Thought they fixed it because otherwise planets fricked. I mean, maybe the Chaos Emeralds work like the Dragon Balls and they summoned them together and wished for the moon to be fixed.
Isn't the moon still broken in some of the games, though?
I don't remember.
Hey, are they trying to take us down to the swamp?
Eh.
Let's go.
There's something coming.
I don't really pre-order games anymore.
Me neither.
Although Monkey Ball
Yeah.
does look interesting. I've been playing the other remakes recently, and I'm enjoying them. But yeah, they're freaking hard.
And not that you don't have to worry about
Yay!
physical supply as much. There's not really a whole lot of reason to pre-order a game, except for telling companies that it doesn't matter whether the game's actually good or not. You'll buy it based on the advertising alone.
Yep.
Use the Sonic X, use the Ark connected to the broken section. Well, the thing is that the Ark is a space station, and the moon is the moon. The moon is really fucking big. Maybe it was fixed by Jason King, the mayor of Station Square, yeah. He did it as part of his election campaign to become the new president after Shadow shot the old one. Fuck. Sorry, spoilers. Oh!
It's that hedgehog.
Wonder what the big rush is all about. Bet you those guys will end up getting in my way and making trouble.
Hey, isn't that...
Sonic!
Talk about being stubborn and full of surprises.
Long time no see, boys. Too bad you had to come all this way for nothing. We'll take it from here.
What'd you say?
Would you say?
Non-compliant intruders will be destroyed.
Didn't you know? We have a date with Eggman, too.
Is that so? Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Hey, that's my line.
Yeah! So the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter or YouTube channel did a video in celebration for the Year of Shadow event that they're doing in promoting.
Not the best way to greet those you haven't seen in a while.
Nope. But they did a video celebrating they literally did like a Watch Mojo top 10 Shadow moments. But it was very fun.
Not bad, but I can't let you win.
What?
Annihilate.
Huh.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Shadow got knocked off the edge, and then it swapped you to Rouge.
But Rouge was
Or fair to
stunned.
guess.
What was with that hedgehog?
What can stun from these guys?
Thundershoot.
Oh.
But yeah, so and in these top 10 moments, they had moments like a lot of them were from Adventure, obviously, because that's where he debuted. They had I thought it was a little strange that one of the top 10 moments was when he was rescued by Maria, which was like, you know, sure, I guess that counts.
Top 10 Shadow moments. His traumatic backstory.
Yeah.
Honestly, though.
No, this is bad.
You're fine.
No,
Wait, what?
What happened?
What?
I
How
don't
did you
care.
win?
Did they all just jump off the edge?
They might have.
Sorry, but no time for greetings.
No, yeah, genuinely, Rockman, I thought that they were going to try and ignore 06, but one of the top 10 moments was Shadow raiding the White Acropolis base. And I was like, oh. And then, like, number 2 or number 3, like, way up there. Not quite number 1, but but, like, way up there was kicking Silver in the back of the head.
This is the right way?
It's an excellent moment.
What's up? Something on your mind?
Well, never mind. Let's go. That blue hedgehog like me. What did the doctor say about my memory? And just who am I?
Shadow, you can't start asking these questions now.
We're in Spookyville.
Yeah. And I don't remember it. I think I want to say it was number 1. I'm fairly certain that the number 1 thing was the Faker cutscene. If not that, then it was the final confrontation with Sonic at the Eclipse Cannon, where he's like, "Just who are you anyway? What you see is what you get.
See is what you get.
Just a guy who loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog." I see. Well now, I can't just let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end. And then one of the other ones
You'd
was
be
the
more in favor
finale
of Loving
from...
Adventure 2 at that point.
Yeah. What was that?
I think you'd be more in favor of Loving Adventure 2 instead of Adventure 1 at that point.
Did I say it? Did I say Adventure?
No, bad wordplay. No, I was making a joke that I felt the delivery on. Never mind.
No, I probably just said something wrong too. Don't worry about it.
No, I was making a joke. Loves Adventure, the game Adventure.
Loves it. Oh fuck. Okay,
Oh.
never mind. I get it. Also, yeah,
Concept of
specifically that Gomez points out, like specifically he stopped time with Chaos Control just so that he could fucking kick him in the back of the head for being a dumb shit. I don't remember if the... Give me a second. The output keeps flickering on my...
Oh, jeez.
I'm sure it's fine.
I hate technology. Making sure those cables are nice and fitted, and if it happens again, I will probably take a break and we'll swap HDMI cables with something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, and I think one of the other top 10 moments was, of course, the finale from 06. Not the last story, but specifically, if the world chooses to become my enemy, then I will fight on as I always have. Because holy shit, that moment gives me chills every fucking time. Blaze would be Blaze did get a moment to shine where she was character number 100, I think, or it was a fuck off big number character that was added to Sonic Forces Speed Battle. But it was Blaze, it was Burning Blaze, so like the equivalent of Super Blaze. Which I think is kind of fun that they acknowledge that. Yeah, no, I genuinely have a soft spot for bootstrap paradoxes in media. Like, I think Ocarina of Time was one of my Skyward Sword would have been my first time encountering it personally. Like, I knew about the bootstrap paradoxes in Ocarina of Time. Like, particularly with, like, the Song of Storms and how you learn it from Guru Guru in the future. And he's just like, oh, I'll never forget the day that stupid kid showed up and played this song and made it storm. And then you go back in time and be that kid that shows up and makes it storm. And then he has a bad time forever.
I didn't know that I had a
Where
name.
come from?
Yeah, no, Guru Guru is the name. Yeah, so I actually have a little theory about that. Because Termina is like an alternate dimension, but like I always kind of thought that Termina was kind of like a between space between like Hyrule and Lorule, so to speak.
Oh.
Which is kind of like what the Twilight Realm is. But the Twilight Realm is accessed differently. Like Termina is a place that you can go to physically, whereas the Twilight Realm is something that requires a specific gate kind of thing. There's a lot of alternate worlds in Zelda, so I like to try and piece them together. So I guess for the sake of illustration, if Hyrule is the top side, if Hyrule is the dimension on top, and Lorule is dimension on bottom, Termina's in between, and the Twilight Realm is to the right.
How about the Dark
Makes sense
World?
to me.
The Dark World would also be, it would be an alternate flop side. Oh wait, no, the dark.
We have a canon explanation for what the Dark World is.
Yeah.
It's the Sacred Realm.
Yeah, the Dark World is the Sacred Realm, which is which would be Termina in the other direction. Like in upward. And then its vibes turned rancid.
Yep.
Yeah. What about the smell dimension? Well, that's a good question. What about the meat dimension that's canon in Persona 4? I still love that line where it's like you're trying to do the beef bowl challenge and it's just like you still can't see the rice. You're beginning to suspect that your bowl is a portal to the meat dimension. It's such a good line. Twilight Realm is space filling all the gaps between the different world. That's a good way of. That's another good way of putting it. But yeah, so in Termina specifically, the way that you get the Song of Storms in Majora's Mask is you get it from Sharp and Flat, the composer brothers. And so I like to imagine that they might have had it. That it might have been their original piece, but if it's not, or like it might have been theirs and it somehow, because again, Termina is kind of like weird and in between. It might have been that it came from them and kind of just messed up the timeline in the way that it seeped through in a weird way, because, you know, when dimensions overlap, it causes time fuckery. Like, if you guys ever seen fucking what's it called? Interstellar, where he's plucking the strings and the dust and all that.
I have not seen Interstellar.
It's a very cool scene. But I just I
have not seen Interstellar, but I know the scene you're talking about.
Yeah, where he's kind of interacting across time and space in a cool way. So like if it was written by Sharp and Flat, it just kind of somehow leaked in and created. It's still an anomaly, so to speak. Like, it is not supposed to be there, but it is now. Like how the cracks in Hyrule in Link Between Worlds, how those cracks weren't supposed to be there, but now they are there physically, even if they seal up at the end. They are definitely still there, even if they're not supposed to be, you know? I don't know, but I always loved how many alternate worlds there are in Zelda, and how it's a recurring motif in the series. Even in Tears of the Kingdom, where it's not literally alternate worlds, but it's like you have a mirror world of the like a mirror of the surface by having it be the under like the depths, in the sense that it is quite literally a mirror image of the surface.
I can't see what I'm walking on.
Just follow the torches.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Just
Yeah.
Just thematically and vibes-wise. Gameplay-wise,
They suck. I much prefer the sky,
something to be
gameplay
desired.
wise.
But they feel really cool and spooky.
And my thing is that it's a lot
for the sky.
It's a lot
Voice in the
harder
lead.
for me to justify. Like I love playing archaeologist when it comes to even modern archaeologist, when it comes to like, oh, this house was destroyed and there's a camp of monsters nearby, kind of thing. Like, oh, that would be how it happened. Or like anytime that there's like a guardian statue in or like a guardian in Breath of the Wild, where it's like there's a guardian here and there's like swords here because there were soldiers that very much died right here making their final stand. And there's just some, I don't know, but I'm a sucker for it. Why are those rings not disappearing at all? That was strange.
I'll take it from here. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Zelda, follow today to help me play Minish Cap and beat my backlog. I do...
How dare you put a good game in the follower rewards?
I might make follower rewards good games and subscriber rewards bad games.
What about mediocre games? Where do those go?
The grab bag. Ow! What? Ow! What?
I always get kind of annoyed by bootstrap paradoxes because I really overthink things, and it gets me questioning the concept of free will in that universe, and bootstrap paradoxes exist.
The way I see it is that free will is a myth and religion is a joke. We are all controlled by something greater. The memes.
The DNA of the soul.
Subscriber reward, DKC3. DKC3 is not bad. It's just weird.
Subscriber reward, DKC3 Archipelago Randomizer.
I do want to do more Archipelago. I wouldn't mind having DKC3 there because it is, like, you know, open. But I do also want to do Yoshi's Island again, because Yoshi's Island was a lot of fun to do on Archipelago, and I do want to make my streams of
And it's there
Archipelago...
officially now, too.
Oh, great! I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, there's been, like, 2 or 3 updates since the last time we played.
Mm-hmm.
Ow,
Pokemon
fuck.
Emerald is a big one that a lot of people are liking. I think I mentioned the big, like, 3,000 world acing going on the Archipelago server right now. Like, a solid 5th of them are Pokemon Emerald.
But yeah, Dragoni, what are some examples of the Bootstrap Paradox that really, like, grind your gears, I guess?
Like, Sonic 06 is one of them.
Oh,
like,
fuck! Oh, god damn it! Yeah, I forgot that's how we started talking about the Bootstrap Paradox, too. In that one in particular, it's kind of weird, especially because Shadow is, like, an artificial life form that wasn't, like, naturally born, so it's extra fucky.
But what it really bugs me is when it comes to, like, physical objects.
Yeah,
get-
that is the weird one.
Like,
This, like,
I get something in the future, bring it back to the past, give it to Joe, and then it goes to the time and Joe gives it to me in the future. Where'd that
And then it
object come from?
Okay, you know what?
How is it not
Immediately
degrading over
infinitely
time?
old.
You know,
It's infinitely old.
You know, one example of the Bootstrap Paradox that I actually do dislike is the plot twist at the end of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, where it's revealed that the guy that sent you your weapons at the beginning of the game is Beepo at the end of the game, where he's just like, oh, you know what, this might be helpful, and he sends it back, and he's like, oh, I should probably include a note with it, love, and then he signs it as an acronym that, like, I'm sure they'll understand what that means, and then they don't. And it's
like,
just
not
so
add
fucking
You don't
weird.
remember what happened at the beginning of the game?
Uh-huh. Well, to be fair, a lot happened. And they probably also just plucked that from their subconscious kind of thing. Whoa, hey there, guys. Oh, the camera freaked out there for a second. It thought I was flipping it back upside down. What the fuck? Stop that. Yeah, Beepo is a time wizard. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's not the only part of the ending. It's like the post-credit scene, essentially. It's like, oh yeah, that plot detail. And then they... Oh, fuck.
Okay, good. There you go. Time travel in stories is really... There's a lot to it, and I overthink it way too much.
Oh man, Blink
there's
is
so
such a
many
good
ways
example.
You can write a time travel story that just make it so that there was no way you could ever make any other decision. Like, if you already changed the past, then there was you were never not going to do that, so your choice to do that is effectively meaningless. It bugs me.
The more I think about it, is that a choice that you would make? The way I think it is, like, if the character would make that choice, does it matter if that is what was preordained or not? Would the character in that moment make that choice? And most of the time, the best ones, the best story moments like those are like steadfast characters who would absolutely do the right thing without hesitation, kind of thing, and they would like 100% like, and I think the idea of this person is so unerringly good that there is no world in which they would not make this decision. And that's really charming, and I think it's like in I don't know, and I think it's especially interesting in the case of, like, specifically Shadow, because Shadow, you don't think of him as unerringly good, you think of him as morally gray, but the fact that he is so steadfast in his beliefs that he would, like, the universe or the timeline would, like, bend to that specific event is interesting. But then you start thinking about the rest of Sonic 06 plot, and it's bullshit. whatever happened to Beepo's human mom? I don't know. I didn't see the second game.
I think they kind of completely ignore that entire aspect.
As far as I'm aware, they did. That was all I heard about it. But yeah, good examples of Bootstrap Paradox. Blink, because again, they don't think about it. They don't think about time as strict rules and all that. And the whole like the whole script of what? Oh, oops.
Good job.
Bye.
Inside the castle.
Sure is spooky in here.
But the whole script that the Doctor reads out on the DVD Easter egg is so... like, that whole thing being read out because that was what... I don't know. Oh, that's a painting of the first stage, the Whale Island. It's cute. But yeah, Don't Blink is such a good thing. But also, in general, Doctor Who plays with time as more of a kind of magic than a force of nature, if that makes sense. Where it's like, this is how time travel works in this universe, and it creates infinite variations thereof by virtue of existing. Like, the season finale for season 2 with the invasion is a little fucky. But I don't know. It's a... I don't know. Doctor Who in general does a good job of just not worrying too much about it. But then it does also remove some of the permanence of some actions and how this character can effectively come back at any point. It does make it a little less impactful, but at the same time, it's all in good fun, so I don't worry too much about it, as long as it leads to some solid emotional moments, which most of the time it does. Like, I think I've probably watched Blink, like, the standalone episode, more times than most other TV show episodes of even shows that I've watched, like, multiple times before. Like, I only watched Doctor Who fairly recently, and I had, before that point, I had watched Blink several times, and will probably watch it several times in the future, because it is just a very good, short piece of media.
Sure is a mysterious switch.
It's very cute.
Largely standalone, too.
Yeah, exactly. I had a project for college where I had to, where we were doing sound design, and so I had to redub an entire scene from a TV show or movie, and I chose that scene. That could have been very bad. And so I got to do a mediocre British accent and voiced the Doctor and figured out how to do the specific, like, cheap audio filter, or like cheap speakers of the DVD player kind of thing. And then I did all the Foley by stepping around my creaky ass apartment on all the water damaged floorboards that are underneath the carpet, and I used those as the Foley for the rickety ass apartment that they were in, which was very fun. And it was kind of fun to try and get as close to it as possible, especially with the score, because the only official version of the score for Blink is in a suite form, where it's just every song featured in the episode is kind of put into one long track, and so I kind of pieced it together in a way so that it would match the original's soundtrack, which was kind of fun. But even if it wasn't perfect, it was still a fun creative exercise. It was a lot of fun doing that, and for a good while, I bet you if I was put in front of the scene, I probably would be able to voice the whole thing pretty effortlessly. But it's not like Modern Major General or Trouble from the Music Man, where I can just say one word and then do the whole thing from memory. I'm not Sungwon Cho with the fucking watching Peter Pan and being able to describe everything in uncanny perfect detail. I don't know if anyone else has seen that video, but it's really funny.
I've seen him mention it on Twitter. I don't think I've actually seen the video itself, though.
It is very silly. Alright, we're taking this line, right? Yes.
You are correct.
After what happened last time I did that, I had to make 100% certain that I was on the right guideline.
At least you have time to think about it there.
Yeah. Good. Oh, fuck you.
Chaos control.
At the very least, Shadow losing his memory doesn't mean that he can't use Chaos Control. Also, I feel like that should have some bearing on whether or not he is whether or not he understands that he's an android or not, because he could be like, Omega, this is how to do Chaos Control. Can you do Chaos Control? No, what the fuck is that? Okay, whew, crisis averted. Kind of thing. Like that would be a way
Or is
more
that
straight...
because Omega's a robot, or because Omega has a, I don't know, weak soul or something? I don't know if this means he's got
That,
control or not.
you know what? It's a less definitive answer than you might have expected it to be.
It's moving.
Ta-da! Die.
Did you just do that?
Yeah, but I got one back when I hit the balloon at the bottom of the pit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice A pose.
Ow, bitch! Was doing so well with the key, too. Can you guys look up if there's another key in this stage?
It's the first or the second one in this one.
I believe it would have been the first.
Wow, that recharges fast.
Oh no, what the fuck?
Oh no!
Oh.
See, the way I always justified that is that hedgehogs are inherently in tune with the Chaos Emeralds, because in the murals in the fucking Mystic Ruins, there are like murals of hedgehogs going Super Saiyan. Yes, I know what I said. And like Tapeworm said in I think it was in the finale. I'm fairly certain it was Tapeworm that said it anyway. But the idea of Gerald modeled Shadow's spikes off of that, and the idea of that the hedgehogs in general are just generally in tune with the Chaos Emeralds because they're... I know that it's dumb that other characters can't use super forms, but the idea that hedgehogs specifically have a unique connection to the Chaos Emeralds is interesting to me. But it's also not nearly as fun if you get all the 7 Chaos Emeralds and it turns out that the character you're playing as can't go into a super form. So I'm kind of okay with both existing in a weird way. Gameplay-wise, it sucks when you can't go super, but lore-wise, it makes a lot of sense. I don't know. The hedgehog is God's perfect being. What the fuck happened?
Oh, good question.
God damn it, these spike shields.
The IGN guide only lists one key for this stage, but I think they only do show one because they're not being exhaustive. Just a guide of go here, grab this, go here, grab this. The GameFAQs guide I found is just incomplete and just does not have Team Darkness for the stage at all.
Does Amy have one in Superstars? I don't know. I imagine she does. Because I know that the new character Trip gets a super form, and it looks different. Not in a bad way, just in a weird way. Just, oh my, what the fuck? And it gives that particular super form lends credence to the fact that there are other creatures that can take advantage of the Chaos Emerald's power, and that they're not always just a straightforward, like, it makes my hair yellow and stand up kind of thing. So I think that there's credence to anything. Supreme is just Herbal with 2 hammers. believe it. Fuck you! Give me my rings back! Well, I guess that's too late. No, give me rings first.
Ring get.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm not good luck finding comprehensive information. You're on your own with these keys, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
Oh man.
I just figured since we had one earlier, it might be nice if we got it in this stage. But it's fine.
I mean, it would be nice. I just can't find the info anywhere.
Also, yeah, I didn't notice it the first time. Yeah, he was totally A-posing.
Why is it consistent?
Because it's time stop.
I'll take it from here.
Ah!
Boo.
Thank you, camera. Very nice.
I like how, despite the fact that this game came out on consoles that had right sticks, they still hadn't adapted their level design and their camera system to accommodate for the fact that they can actually fucking use use another means to reposition the camera that isn't just left and right.
Yeah, even the GameCube, like the little C stick still counts.
Yeah, no, honestly, I find the C-Stick to be really satisfying to just flick the camera around because it doesn't give the impression that it's being used for something more, but it is really annoying when it's being used for more than that. Like, if you were to try playing an actual, like, shooter game with it, it would
Really
be...
annoying. Why is it only playing the same tiny snippet of the song over and over?
Is it called the C-stick just a camera stick, or is it just...
It's called the
because why
C-Stick
not?
because of the
C-Stick
camera stick.
because
Because it was they originally was camera buttons.
Unlit torches.
Oh, man, use your flamethrowers.
Oh, you know what?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I think the music is bugged.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, the music is definitely bugged.
Any time now.
Let's use Team Blast and hope it
That's a
fixes
good
it.
time for it.
Control.
Just a spread.
What does Evolution do to the Team Blast, or is she just there to look pretty?
Moral support.
Here. We're off.
There we go!
There
What the
we
fuck?
go.
From here. Just watch this.
Yeah, normally it does not sound like that for the record. This is one of my favorite songs in this game, and it was, like, even I was noticing,
Scripted to-
that is not right.
For as long as you're inside that part of the stage.
I don't... It shouldn't be. I don't remember it ever being that way.
But yeah, Mystic Mansion and Hang Castle have some of my favorite music in this game.
I love the version of Hang Castle where they combine into two, where it's both of them in a row. Also, as I was getting launched into the air by that, by the trolley, the HDMI cable cut out again. So I couldn't see. I was navigating that jump
no.
blindly.
Oh, it is. It's looping specific segments of the song for given parts of the level.
Wow.
I don't remember it ever doing this before, if I'm being honest.
I'm not even on the HD game.
light
You
the
have all
torches.
bold new sound effects.
Yes, Omega, fire.
I'll take it from here.
Got him.
I'll take it from here.
Damn, those things charge up real
You may
fast.
be able to use triangle jump.
Danger. Steep grade ahead.
Nice.
That's fun.
Got him.
Annihilate.
Let's go down.
Just gonna hang out up here for a second. Shoot at these guys.
Annihilation.
He did not hang up out there very long.
Omega, what's your least favorite Mortal Kombat movie?
You made that joke last time.
I know I did, but it's a good one.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
Hee hee.
No, the ghosts are knocking him off the switches!
Rude.
Got it.
I'll take it from here. Guess what?
Alright, this should be the end of it. Once we get through these 3 challenges.
I guess they wanted to challenge us. Up to you, Rouge.
I don't remember it doing this when we played it as Team Sonic, if I'm being honest.
All right.
Maybe it's
I mean,
exclusive.
you know me, I don't pay attention to music, so I can't tell you one way or the other.
He actively bans friendships in his tourneys. I like that.
Leave it to Omega.
Do you think... Oh!
Nice.
Do you think Omega main Sector or, the other... Actually, now that I think about it, Omega probably would also get a kick out of, what's, Killer Instinct. He'd probably also really like that series. Not nearly as much as Mortal Kombat, but, ooh. Again, camera just... Monitor cuts out. I do need to get some replacement HDMI cables. The fact that it's not going out on the left is what's really fucking with me. Because it means that it's not the... Because that means that it's not the HDMI cable connecting the Aeon to the capture card. It's just the output capture card cable. Which means that it's... Because it's only affecting what I see.
So weird.
We are encountering all kinds of new and bizarre tech issues today.
Yay!
Don't let your guard down just yet.
Ta-da! That was a little lame.
Adjustment needed.
But we're done.
Yay.
I've never played a Mortal Kombat. I've never really been interested in that hyper gore type of stuff.
I'm not either, but I find what they do with the lore to be kind of interesting.
Sensors jammed.
This is the stage I got
Yep.
stuck on as a kid.
We'll just have to find out, won't we?
Here I come. Get them. You thought that the voice line overlap was done now that we're in Sonic Heroes and not Adventure? Guess again. I'm going to play this as baby safe as possible. Because this takes for fucking ever. And I want to make sure that I have Team Blast at the right moments.
Problem then is that playing it baby safe makes it take even more forever.
Mm-hmm.
This is the ultimate.
And isn't it cool how they put 2 entire bosses in this game that are just stage enemies, but lots of them?
And you have to fight them each 4 times.
Level up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it from here.
Got him.
At least Eggman's voice actor sounds like he's having fun.
Yeah, Dean Bristow's having a delightful time. Hang on, I gotta deal with that witch first.
Goodbye.
There she goes.
Oh, no, she's back. How did Eggman manage to design a witch robot that is just able to magically heal his other robots? And why isn't he using that with all of his robots now?
Expensive.
Okay, another head scratcher for you. Fuck you. Another head scratcher for you guys. If not Orbulon. Orbulon's from fucking WarioWare. But and not Orbot. But the fucking spike ball enemies from the seesaws in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Those guys are I think they're also in Spring Yard Zone. They're completely indestructible. Why doesn't Eggman make all of his robots like that, or make just a handful of robots like that, so that they can?
Why doesn't Dr. Wily make all his robots out of Met Helmet?
Well, but the thing is that if you only have a few, you don't need to make a whole bunch of them that are really powerful. You only need a few that are like a small team.
Easy answer, they're expensive.
Also, it's not very
though,
fun to imagine that, if I'm being honest. It's kind of a really boring idea.
For a natural answer, though, stuff like that, those kind of enemies, they work well, but they're stationary. They can't really do the same thing the robots can. They're so defensible that they can barely move.
Exactly. Yeah. No. There's plenty of actual justifications for them, but it's just one of those questions that I think about from time to time, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck off.
Incidentally, I like the explanation that I read in a very old Mega Man Sprite comic a while back, where Dr. Wily did in fact create a brand new robot using entirely metal helmets as armor. It turns out that it interlocking all the different segments of plate together. If you shoot it with Mega Man's energy blasts, it distributes the energy unevenly, and do it too much, the thing will just explode. All the pieces will fly apart.
That's a very detailed explanation. Should be found in a Sprite comic.
I know. That's why I loved reading those things way back in the day. There's such a wide range of quality, and some of the really good ones are really good.
Okay. Any time now.
Annihilate charge, fire! Annihilate charge, fire! Annihilate charge,
Kill.
Annihilate charge, fire! Annihilate charge, fire! Worthless consumer models.
No, I need those. I need those. I can't get any more.
Uh-oh.
You do have Team Blast.
Team Blast.
Chaos control.
Oh, I just remembered this same Sprite comic had a plot at one point where Dr. Wily kidnapped some scientists to build him a time machine to go back in time. And one of them asks the other why the hell he agreed so readily to it. He's like, don't forget that the Earth orbits over time. So if you go back in time in the same spot, you're gonna be in deep space.
How did I get over here?
Wow.
That's a good
I don't know,
question.
you're over here now.
I also
So he
didn't
was like-
realize that said over here was actually just surrounding the arena. Genuinely thought it was some kind of like far off part of the stage that I wasn't supposed to get to because Eggman was really close by.
So that
I am indeed talking about Mega Man Sprite Comics. I wish I could remember what the damn thing was called because I really liked it.
Fascinated us, haven't you?
Activation test unsuccessful. Minimal resistance detected.
Hey!
Jeez!
Hey, you can't kick
Leave me
Combo
alone.
like that. That's not fair. So that time machine was actually built to assassinate Dr. Wily in the end.
Hmm?
So the time machine is like, if you use it, you die immediately.
Basically.
It's like the teleporter that actually just annihilates the entire original person and is instead just creating a clone of you. And how fucking horrible it is. There's a movie where that's a big twist, and it's so fucked.
Yeah. Isn't that just how it works in Star Trek?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about Star Trek.
Time start again, please. Thank you.
Oh, they just had to go and crash.
There we
Oh, fuck.
Maybe you should have saved
go.
that.
You could really use a team blast right about now.
No, 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 no.
Oh god. Not
No!
Not after all that!
Fuck! That was like 10 minutes of boss fight! Now do you guys understand why I got stuck on this for so long as a kid?
Absolutely.
Omega is generally more capable in combat than any other, than most of the other teams' power character. But, like, ultimately, it doesn't matter how good they are at combat when you have to spend 10 minutes in combat and your means of recovery can just fucking vanish.
Oh. No, I am not talking about the webcomic called Mega Man Sprite Comic. That's a different thing.
I'll take it from here.
I do like that one though.
Anytime now. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about Team Dark in this game is that everything related to them takes a long fucking time.
Yeah, like the stages aren't necessarily like there's not necessarily new like areas added or anything to make it more interesting. Sometimes there are, but most of the time it's just because they need to do an extra step to do something because there's additional obstacles put in their way. And just because that Omega is more capable in combat than most of the other characters doesn't necessarily mean that he's doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't take a while, because there's still a lot of enemies that you got to deal with. And on top of that, if you don't have power-ups, it still takes a long time. Like, fortunately, Rouge has gotten powered up 3 times already, so the Thunder Shoot does the most damage it can, which is great, especially for this fight, because it means I can hang out up here and deal damage safely and gather up power-ups so that the rest of my characters will do more damage. But it still takes a while.
Useless pieces of junk.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
No! No! Give me a ring!
With one, there you go.
Anytime now. Yeah.
Hey there, guys. Don't mind me, I'm just aiming down.
Second. I think it was one of the ones on the extended Bob and George hosted page, whatever. I'm going down a rabbit hole, I think.
Not gonna lie, every time that you go on a tangent like that while I'm doing something intensely focused, all I can think of is H-Bomber Guy being like, "It has been an absolute pleasure to have you on as a guest, Senator, but do you happen to know where the last golden banana in Frantic Factory is located?" Just so fucking, just so out of pocket, and just being like, I know that you don't care about the video game that I'm playing necessarily, and you're more in support of the cause, which is fine, because you're an adult with a life that doesn't have time to know things about Donkey Kong Country, or Donkey Kong 64. But also, I have been here for like 3 hours. All of that implied with a very polite comment. It's so fucking funny.
Annihilate fire. Activation ready. Annihilate fire. Step aside. Fire. Fire.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no! What the fuck?
Why is this boss battle?
Why is this so long? Who in Sonic Team thought that this was acceptable?
Yuji Naka, probably.
If Yuji Naka had anything to say on this game, it would have been not that helpful, if I'm being honest. Yuji Naka's not really that great of a game designer. Like, Yuji Naka is a programmer at the end of the day. He has ideas. He has very creative ideas. But at the end of the day, Yuji Naka isn't, like, necessarily the creator of Sonic so much as he is the guy who made Sonic, like, programmed Sonic to be able to roll down hills and all that. Like, which is what made Sonic, which is a huge part of what made Sonic so fast. Because you got to keep in mind that in Sonic 1, Sonic did not have a super spin dash where he can just push down and then B to go fast. He would have to use the spin dash to do an attack, or like the regular spin dash, which is just a roll. That was
Is that a spin dash or just a spin?
Yeah, well, they call it a spin dash. My camera cut out again as I lost rings. I could not imagine a worse possible time.
So, about that rabbit hole. I have just learned that the Wayback Machine does in fact have my incredibly awful old Kirby sprite comic.
Hell yeah!
It is
disgruntled
not lost
mushroom.
media.
Disgruntled
Oh my
mushroom.
God.
Lost media found.
I'm gonna live demo that next stream.
Hell yeah! Oh! Don't worry, we'll do something marginally less embarrassing by continuing the Balan Wonderworld novel. We do need to finish that because I do need to get around to watching the Bumbles McFumbles video about the novel, and I need to hear what Bumbles McFumbles has to say about the novel, but I can't spoil it. Okay, the footage cutting out is getting more and more frequent. After we finish this boss fight, I am going to swap
If we finish
cables.
this boss fight.
Okay,
If-
fair enough.
I thought we did finish it, or was that just wishful thinking?
No, we got to the very end, like one of the last phases, and then
Yeah, we got to the end of where the game ended, and then there's an entire other part left.
There's more?
There's more.
there's more. I forgot to set up the. I'm back in the fucking building again. Point redeem. Can some? I know that Dragoni. I know last time you got the. You posted a video to it, but if you guys, while I continue pushing this boulder up a hill, would you guys mind downloading that sound effect and like cropping it and sending it to me, so that I can set that up in the little break, because that would be really funny.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Thank you. Because there's not much else I can really do to commentate this boss fight, unfortunately. Alright, Team Blast. I can't fucking deal with this many shields. Has the feed looked all right in terms of the? I know Mush, when I showed off what it was looking like the other day to Mush, they mentioned anti-aliasing stuff, and I did try and do some digging into that, but you know, there's only so much you can do for 480p. But
yeah, it looks better in motion than it did in a screenshot.
Yeah. Stream side has seemed fine visually. That is good though. That my random HDMI cable cutting out really hasn't affected stream, because if it was only affecting my output but not OBS's preview, but then it was actually affecting the stream, that would be beyond strange, and I would be very upset.
Consumer models.
Yeah.
I'll take it from here.
Smash them all.
No, 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 no. You whores!
Chaos control.
You stole all my fucking money!
Just as planned.
Good.
Hurrah!
Got him.
Just as planned.
Smash them all.
Anytime now.
Doctor, stop this senseless fight.
I don't know anything about what it was.
Haven't you?
And I can't remember what most of the characters were. But there was not quite a Sprite comic, but there was a Sprite YouTube series. It was crudely animated. And I remember there was a discolored Dr. Robotnik, like classic Robotnik sprites, and a like purple Kirby or whatever the fuck. I don't remember most of the other characters.
Yeah, that's typical for Spray Comics.
Yeah, but I don't remember any of the actual, like, what they called the characters, because they were not the actual characters. I just remember that I think I do remember one character's name, and that was the recolored Dr. Eggman was just called the crazy old guy, and that was it. That was part of the gag. And he, like, none of them were anything like their, like, actual canon counterparts, to be clear.
Take it from here.
But I do remember one specific bit from it where they were at a casino, and one character was just like dealer, hit me, and then the dealer, because the guy, I'm pretty sure it was just one or two guys, and they just used a voice pitcher to go up and down, but they were just like, sir, you have 20. I suggest that you stand. And then he's like, I like to live dangerously. Hit me. And then he's like, and then you hear there's a silence, and the dealer's like, 21. And then everyone's like, whoa! Like, the audience is very, very loud. And then another character is just like, hang on, I can do that too. Dealer, hit me. Sir, you have 21. I suggest that you or no, it's like, sir, you have 6. I suggest that you hit. I also like to live dangerously. And that's it. He just gets nothing, and it's so fucking stupid. But I just remember that very cocky, like, I like to live dangerously. I can do it too. And then fucking immediately loses. Because he doesn't know how the fucking game works. And it was so silly. I want to say one of them was a bandit from Yoshi's Island, but I can't for the life of me remember anything other than some of the similar the voices.
I'll take it from here.
Sucker.
What the fuck happened?
That's what gets you?
What the fuck happened? What the fuck? No, give me my rings. Die! Die already!
Fucking hell.
Ah!
Don't get too excited, boys.
I should have just used Team Blast once I got it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I thought that there was going to be more after them. So I was saving it. I should have known better.
I've had
D!
enough of
Fuck
that.
you! Survival is good enough for an A. And I managed to finish it with more than, like, 4 lives. Congratulations.
Shut up.
You'll regret this, Doctor. Even if I'm not real, I'm still the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog.
How does that make you... Oh, sorry, Omega. How does that make you...
Bye.
We're flying very high.
I don't, whatever. Shadow's having a midlife crisis. Oh my god, that's fun. He has a moment where he's like, "Oh fuck." So I've never heard any of these lines before, because obviously
Naturally.
never got past that fucking thing. I did eventually beat the game as both Team Sonic and Team Rose, and I remember getting to this stage as Team Chaotix, but I never got past the egg onslaught that was that last fucking... Excuse me. Jesus.
I'll take it from here.
What?
I'll take it from here.
Was that it spinning to say, no, you can't do it from that close, you silly Billy? Fuck you. Fuck those stupid finicky ass... Good. Kill. Fuck. I think so much of this game would be just that little bit more enjoyable if your abilities by default were in their powered up form. I think that would just make this game far more enjoyable. Words to live by, Shadow. Why do we fall, Shadow?
I'll take it from here.
I don't know. I kind of had a bad fall last I remembered. So we can get back up. Oh. Well, I guess I can't do the rail grind thing. That's fine. Oh, you motherfuckers! How the fuck does this not make him lose his shield? He ran directly into the updraft.
Good fucking question.
No, 2 of these fuckers! 2 of them!
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Kill.
Mush, you weren't here when I talked about this story last time, but my one of the teachers at my store is a big Gundam fan, or like a big fan of, like, he's a guitar teacher, first of all, I should mention. So he found a listing for an electric guitar that was shaped like, I don't know what like one of the main Gundams of the series is, but like the iconic purple one, if that is a thing. I don't know. But there's a big purple battle axe, if that means anything. I don't know if you know anything about Gundam. I know last time we talked about it, Gomez had some things to say about it, but there's this big purple battle axe, and it looked really cool, and it was shaped like a big purple battle axe, and it was an electric guitar, and it was such a rare collector's thing that he couldn't find any listings for it online other than the one he found. And I imagine it would have been easier if he was searching in Japanese, but he didn't know how to do that, and I probably wouldn't have known what to search for anyway. But so he wasn't able to find any listings for it other than the one that he was looking at. And it's not like he wanted to like sell it or whatever, so it's not like he was looking for prices like that. He was just curious as to what the fuck it was. And he couldn't find any listings for it, and he wanted to but so he ordered it, and it arrived the other day, and when he took it out of the box, it was fucking broken. Because it had been destroyed in the mail. And the axe blade itself had broken off entirely, and this big black tube-like thing that was on the backside of the handle, not the backside of the handle, but like the backside of the axe head.
That's almost certainly a Zaku Hippo then.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, if you look that up and see if you can find another image of the guitar, it is such a cool looking thing, but and it looks so cool, and then it arrived and it was broken, and the worst part is
this literally the first result when I googled it.
Oh, you found the actual guitar?
I found a picture of a guitar based on Zaku axe.
Oh, I thought I needed to break the thing there, not the cannons. That's fine. Omega's having a great time right now. He's like, yes! Yes! Kill!
Omega, do your thing.
This is what I live for.
I'm so fucking excited. It made that 10-minute fucking onslaught of enemies worth it. Ow, my knee. Oh yeah, even though we activated the fan with the switch, we can't use it because time was still stopped. Team Sonic Warriors spin-off? Oh. That would be fun. No!
Oh, goodbye.
God damn it.
It's fine. I know that sounded really dramatic there, but in my what? That sounded really dramatic considering that we didn't lose that much progress, but you gotta keep in mind I'm still operating under the assumption that that the moment that I die, I'm getting a game over and I'm starting the stage over. Because that's how we finished last time with Team Sonic, where we were on, barely scraping by. It was fucking atrocious. Also, having full power is great. But yeah, I would probably appreciate a fighter, a fighting game spin-off more than a Warriors spin-off for Sonic, because I think as much fun as destroying a lot of Eggman's mooks sounds, I think one-on-one battles would be a little more engaging, especially because Sonic the Fighters...
Sonic Battle 2 or Sonic the Fighters 2?
Sonic the Fighters 2, easily. because I don't know, it'd be a fun excuse to bring back like bring back Bean the Dynamite, Bark the Polar Bear, and well, they already brought back Fang the Hunter, but again, they changed his name so many times. And I do like that in like the comics and what, or like in the comic they did pre-release for Sonic Superstars, they did also acknowledge the fact that like, yeah, he changed his name like 6 times. And even now in Superstars they didn't just use an old name, or like one of his previous names. No, they used a new name too. Like they made him Knack the Hunter. Because they didn't want to say, or no, it's Fang the Hunter, because they didn't want to call him Fang the Sniper.
What about Knack the Weasel?
Yeah, Knack the Weasel was. I think Knack is what he was called in Sonic the Fighters.
I'll take it from here.
Naturally.
I heard metric and was very confused as to why Shadow was suddenly advocating for the metric system.
Shadow doesn't measure temperatures in Fahrenheit or Celsius. He exclusively measures it in Kelvin. Because that's all Gerald's like calculations were done in, because of the fact that he's working with like extreme temperatures or some shit. Even though I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't be working with extreme temperatures in space because of the way that, you know, it's fucking cold out there. But so Shadow is just like, can you tell me that in Kelvin? Shadow? I don't. I'm not used to using Fahrenheit or Celsius. Shadow, it's literally just subtract this from Celsius. Like I'm not like super sciencey and all that, but like it's just like what, 273 or something? Yeah, I know, but it's so weird to have to do that mental math in your head. I'd rather you learn Fahrenheit, Shadow.
If Shadow's the interpretation of Kelvin, that gives his statement of "I'm the coolest" to a little bit more context, if he understands the meaning of absolute zero.
Yeah. My heart is as cold as 0 degrees Kelvin.
Shadow, I think we need to see a doctor.
It's metaphorical.
I think we need to see a linguist, because you have some other issues to work out.
It's just the space dialect I picked up by hanging out with a 12-year-old girl and an old man scientist who always spoke, who never really was a father to me.
A therapist, then.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Shadow, I brought you to a therapist. His name is Dr. Robot Man.
Oh, it sounds lovely. I'm sure that he's not a pseudonym for some other guy that I already know. Good to meet you, Shadow. I am Dr. Robot Man. God damn it.
It's just Eggman with a bigger fake mustache.
No, with a beard. With a beard tacked onto it. He just gels his mustache down to try and make it look like a beard. It does not work. Every minute or so during the counseling session, the mustache, like both ends, start sticking out to the side, and he keeps brushing it down to be like, yes.
Yes.
Shadow
And
has
that's
seen.
why they always stroke their chin when they're thinking.
Shadow saw through it immediately and is just trying to fuck with him.
You see, Doctor, the problem I'm having these days, whenever I see Dr. Eggman, I am filled with just the most intense, violent rage, and I think next time I see him, I'm going to just completely tear him apart. I don't know if I can help myself.
Shadow just completely turned the table on this fucking therapist excursion. He's just like, Eggman is now sweating bullets. Also, I love how I implied that that Black Doom would be the one getting Shadow a therapy appointment with Dr. Eggman, as if he has goals opposite to Eggman, aka not like, I don't know. Like, there are, I don't remember the story of Shadow the Hedgehog 100%, but I'm fairly confident that there is at least one stage in which the good path is following Eggman and the evil path is following Black Doom. Fuck you.
That sounds right.
Because even, like, because at that point in the story, they're like, this would be really fucking bad if we destroyed the world, actually. Whenever I see Dr. Eggman, I feel the uncontrollable urge to karate chop him to death.
Not taking this seriously.
It still blows my mind that Black Doom is voiced by Sean Schemmel. Like, that's just... Yeah, Goku. I'm kind of curious if they'll bring him back as Black Doom. I don't remember if they've said anything one way or the other, if they've shown voice lines in the trailers. Ooh, space!
Ooh.
This is not an Emerald stage, so this is just for fun, but still. Ow.
Ow. That's a lot of mines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is implying that you've been playing the previous ones, I think. And so it's a little trickier.
And I was looking for the information on the keys. I found a thread saying that the third Chaos Emerald stage is like a huge difficulty spike over the other ones.
Oh, good. I'm so excited.
Good luck!
Because we have 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if I recall correctly from looking at the main menu, the third Chaos Emerald, like, the only emeralds I got on my previous file was the first 2. I'm feeling this may be correlated.
I'll take it from here.
Timer's getting awfully low.
Yeah, it is.
I keep thinking the song in the background is running in the 90s.
It is very running in the 90s.
I think this travel balloon is fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of boosts. I was wondering why I wasn't going any faster. I was like, fuck! Time up!
Time over.
Just abruptly cuts to that huge white screen.
Mm-hmm. Was that Baba?
That was Baba.
Tell Baba I love him.
Now staring at Shadow. Hi, Baba. Clueless loves you. Don't bite the spring. The other day, a bit of my the button that controls the adjustable armrest on my chair just snapped off and shot across the room. So I just have a random spring lying around like that fixed. And Bob was very interested in it. Apparently, it's shiny metal. And you can't have it because that's bad for cats.
Whoa! Okay.
That was not your best performance, Clue.
No, it wasn't. I thought I was gonna be closer to the platform than I was. Oh wow, we're at an hour 50. I think we could probably start Team Rose's campaign tonight. What? Oh! This is fine.
I thought that battleship was big, but this is
Sonic X Shadow Generations does have an IMDb page, but Black Doom is not on it as of yet.
Yeah. Whoa! I I can't help but imagine that he would be recast, just because like every other character at this point since Shadow the Hedgehog, every character has been recast except for Eggman, who is still Mike Pollock. And given certain events that may have occurred, he might not be Eggman for that much longer. It's still debatable as to what the fuck happened there, but I don't know if Sega of America really cares about what happened so much as the fact that it happened.
I got some drama to research, I guess.
Maybe it's better off if you don't, if I'm being real.
I have no investment in this man personally. I'm just curious now.
I'm honestly just like, I'm not like, I don't even mind if Eggman is recast or anything at this point, because it's been a while. I wouldn't mind it. It's more so just, what the fuck happened? What am I supposed to do there?
I see.
Yeah.
Get good.
Excuse me, but what the fuck?
You actually triangle jump now?
I don't know, but I'll try it once I land.
You buddy.
No! Omega, why? Yeah, at the very least, I feel like for Sonic X Shadow Generations, it's likely that Eggman either won't have very many new lines or won't be voiced by Mike Pollock, or rather, it will just be using the same. Oh. Like, I can't imagine that they would just get rid of his original lines for it, considering. But it would make more sense if they recast Black Doom. Even if he's not going to be a character that shows up very often after this point, because I don't know 100% the story of Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, I don't know the exact courses of the events, but I'm pretty sure that he's pretty fucking dead by the end of it. Not gonna lie. Which is one of the reasons that he's only returning because of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Which, not gonna lie, kind of a banger thing to bring him back. Like, they could have just made it be like Discount Time Eater or something, but no, it's a very specific character that is relevant to Shadow, and I appreciate that. Screen went black. I thought I died.
Ooh.
Fuck this thing. Team Blast. They brought back the devil from the Bible. It's true. There was a really good comic that I saw.
His voice actor's a girl now.
Yeah. Wait, what? Sorry?
His voice actor's a girl now from the Snapcube dub.
Oh. Oh, that's fun. I was confused. I thought you were talking about the actual Black Doom's VA, and I was very confused for a moment.
The devil from the Bible, specifically.
Hey, Shadow, it's me. I'm your mom now, by the way. I don't care! I still hate you!
Shadow.
Trans rights and all that, but you're still awful! It's kind of like how Jello Apocalypse took so long to do the edit of Dogs in Love 2 that Civ transitioned.
Yeah.
Or
that's always awkward.
Did I get their names mixed up? Fuck.
Yeah, I think that's their old name. They go by Oz now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it was. Never mind. I was trying to correct myself based on what I remembered seeing in the subtitles, because the subtitles are correct. where they I don't know, but I just fucked up. Yeah, it's Oz.
Oh no, I guess I'll have to watch Dogs in Love 2
Dogs in Love
again
2
to
again. Oh
confirm that.
no.
Oh no.
Speaking of Jello Apocalypse, the easiest casting chart in the world came to me when I watched Sky Pirate Girlfriends. Vice is me.
Oh, I still gotta watch that one. It looks so good.
Vice is me. Drachma is Dragoni. What's
I don't know any of the characters.
what's the redhead's name? What's the redhead's name?
I forgot everything.
Google them quickly.
Look, I don't know anything about Skies of Arcadia aside from the main guy is Vice, and he appeared in a Sonic racing game.
I'll take it from here. Here they come.
Not Tales of Arcadia.
Aika and Fina. Aika is the redhead, and Fina
Thank you.
is the blonde girl. She's like a princess type character. But yeah, Aika is Mush and Fina is Dubby. Like the moment I saw those four characters, I was just like, this is the easiest job. This is so easy. It was like when I saw the fucking the Legion of Stationary, and I was like, oh, these are just the CA crew. Okay, this is easy.
I really want them to play that game still.
I so badly do. And like I remember the other day when I mentioned it in Thousand Year Door, where Saps was like very jokingly like, we should play, like, you know what we should do next is we should play Paper Mario. I'm back in the fucking building again! Ow! By the way, I don't. If you posted anything on it in the Discord, I've had Discord noises turned off, so I don't know if you actually got the sound or not. But I do want to set that up. Oh, cool,
No.
Excellent. I will set that up once we change campaigns, and I go and refill my water bottle.
Change your HDMI cable?
Yes, that too. It's gonna be a busy break.
Was that explosion.wave?
It might have been.
Those guys look pretty tough. Careful now.
No! Vice is Arc, Drachma is Saps, Wander's Fina, Lunar is Aika, Jay is that guy whose name I can't remember, but had the running gag where he had a big ass. Accurate!
The problem with those videos is they're so well edited and funny that I can't help but thinking of them when I watch someone else play the thing. Not fair to other content creators.
To be fair, though, I don't know, like, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I was mostly going to say, because it is relevant here, where Shadow gets to Dr. Eggman at the end, and he's like, so tell me, Doctor, now that we've destroyed the Egg Emperor, and you're at my mercy, tell me, who am I really? And remember, we are thousands of feet in the air!
God.
That is one of my favorite fucking bits from the whole thing, because it starts out really menacing, and then it just devolves into so stupid. Oh my god. Fuck, now that I've got my HD GameCube thing, though, I know I would want to have an actual, like, play it on actual GameCube hardware, but that's gonna be fucking expensive.
Expensive.
I'll take it from here.
We also have
Many
enough
a
games
game.
on our plate already.
Remember, Doctor, we are thousands of feet in the air. Oh, maybe I need to get out of the way of that laser. That would be rather smart of me. I love how in the midst of the Sonic playthrough that never ends. Also, just lost the fucking key. In the midst of the Sonic playthrough that never ends. Because we end up talking, because we end up running out of things to talk about the Sonic game specifically, we end up discussing a disproportionately high number of other video games that we are now like, we should play that. And then it's impossible because we have like at least 20 more streams of Sonic. And that's being generous. Naturally. Oh man, you know what I just fucking realized in my calculations is that I never accounted for how long it's gonna take for me to do the fucking emerald hunt. Also, if we're very fortunate, we might be able to get a Chaos Emerald on this one.
Good luck.
Yeah. So remember like an hour ago when I was talking about Mega Man Sprite Comic?
Did you find it?
Yeah.
I found it.
Oh.
And it is...
Whoa, Shadow.
What the hell happened there?
Okay, we're going this way now.
I managed to not get hit.
Somehow.
You're thinking too much, Shadow.
Anyway, it's the reason why I was very confused for a while when I first heard of Homestuck, because it's called MS Paint Masterpieces.
Oh. What? Oh, fuck you.
What are you supposed to do there?
Be on the right rail, apparently.
I guess.
Stop! Stop! Leave me alone!
Right by the checkpoint, I'm pretty sure. You could just die. Or you could do the keys of Team Rose, where it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I'd rather not waste my time here on a stage that will take much longer if I have to redo more of it. Also, I don't think speaking of video games that we're not playing right now, I didn't get the chance to ask this earlier in the stream. What have you guys been playing recently?
Same thing as I was playing last time you asked, Xenoblade 2.
How's that been
Long
going?
game.
Shadow, hit the fucking ball!
But yeah, I am currently in side quest purgatory. I'm not doing main quests. Haven't been for a while.
Jesus!
There we friggin' go.
There you go.
Hey, Zane.
Whoosh!
Yeah, I also got the 1000-unit remake, though. I've been playing through that. I'm behind streams currently. Just finished the Hook area.
Yeah.
I also picked Hitman 3 back up.
Oh, yes.
Side mission stuff in there.
Speaking of things that I want to get back into for streams, I do want to get back to Hitman 3, or more specifically, the 2 stages from Hitman 2 that we never did, the DLC. Because we skipped ahead to the final free DLC stage for Hitman 3, which was the Ambrose Island, I think it was.
It takes place in between the
exactly.
Hitman 2 and the Hitman 2 DLC.
Oh, please give me a fucking ring.
It is Explosion.wave.
Why is my fan not on? What the fuck? Hang on.
For microphone reasons?
No, I turned it on earlier because it was so hot. And I was like, I need to turn my fan on. And then I did. And then I got up and I turned around and the fan was not on because the switch, like the little slider thing, was stuck in between one of 3 positions, or one of 4 positions. Because there's off, there's low, there's medium, and then there's high. High gets picked up for noise suppression on Discord, which is annoying. But it wasn't in any of those positions. It was in between 2 of them.
Oh.
Somehow.
Yeah, that happens.
And so it just didn't turn on at all. So I was like, man, it's still so fucking hot in here. What is the fan even on? And no, turns out it wasn't. Yeah, I've been debating whether or not I want to do do like my own personal playthrough of TTYD off stream, But I don't want to spoil too much of like the cool new stuff. But at the same time, one of the reasons that I really love Thousand Year Door and the reason that I love this remake so much is because of all the small details, and I want to be able to appreciate that in my own time because the stream I gotta keep things going at a decent clip, you know.
Could have fooled me.
You know, that's fair. It's more so like taking the time to listen to things, because holy fuck, the soundtrack on its own. But I also don't want to just listen to the soundtrack on its own while I'm doing other things, and it's hard for me to actively listen while I'm doing. I don't know. It's a very weird and very personal to me kind of situation where it's like I don't know what I would most want to do here. Whoa, motherfuckers.
Whoa.
Motherfuckers. I guess I'm in here now. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good.
And now we ended a back and forth situation.
I'm back in the fucking building again. Die.
Get close and just evaporate when you leave.
No. Just as planned.
Where are you trying to go?
I don't know anymore. It's like there's thousands of doors. Wait.
You hit those two switches, or just get on the upper rail, or?
I think I need to hit both switches. And then Rouge.
Wait, did you hit it and then unhit it?
I don't even know, man. Oh, fuck you.
Oh. Have fun with these guys, Shadow.
God damn it!
No use.
But that was pretty close.
Target destroyed. Searching for next target. Incoming. Yellow laser.
The camera cut out!
What? You're on the rail, you're fine.
You're about to be like.
What the shit am I supposed to do?
Over it?
Maybe?
Annihilate. Worthless consumer models.
God!
There you go.
I've got 4 lives. I should be good to finish this stage, because as Sisyphean of a task as this feels like, it is not necessarily that difficult now that I've done it before once. It is still not easy. It's just that whenever I die, I have to make up a whole fuck ton of progress. Plus, I have more lives this time than when I was doing it as Team Sonic, so...
Well, you're down to like 3.
4. Enemies that can hold up a shield in this... What was that? Yes, it does.
Okay.
Enemies that can hold up a shield in a game like this, where you're supposed to go fast, and, you know, make you delay and stop and fight them.
They tried something, but it really didn't work out.
And yet, here they are in 2008, trying it again with the Werehog. Fuck you. At least I can safely say that the Werehog is a better combat system than this.
Werehog's more designed around combat, not going fast.
Yeah, whereas this stage tries to have it both ways, which is not great. Not a great time. Okay, let's go up. I can't wait until we're doing it as Team Rose, and I have to hear... It's one thing to hear a bunch of annoying repeated lines, and it's another thing to hear a bunch of annoying repeated lines being said by, like, a 9-year-old.
Didn't that happen in Sonic's campaign?
Yes, it did, but at least Tails was mostly incomprehensible and not, like, shrill. I know Charmy has a reputation for being more shrill, but, like, I mean...
This game always sounded to me like the voice actor needed to blow their nose.
Yeah...
I mean, we said last time, the voice actor was, like, 12 or something. He's the youngest voice actor in the entire franchise.
I'm not surprised.
Sega adores the dartboard they have in the meeting hall. Werehog reminds me of Jak 2's Dark Jak? Yeah, accurate. That was just a thing that everyone was doing in a very specific era of the mid-2000s. Where it wasn't just, there's an evil version, or like there's a... this is an evil character that resembles the main character. No, it is the main character, but fucked up and evil. Like, it wasn't like... like, Shadow was a thing before the Werehog, but no, Shadow is not literally Sonic. The Werehog is literally Sonic. Fuck off! Let me go home. I want to see my wife Martha again. What was that?
For that princess count for that? Where Link turns into a doggy?
You know what? Yeah, we'll count it. We will.
It is an edgy transformation.
I am curious to see the time breakdown for between this campaign and Sonic's campaign. Because I know it's going to be longer, but there are so many parts of it that feel like they were shorter. Oh wait, no, I want that power up for Rouge. There we go.
Whoa. The momentum when you fall seems to be a little messy.
The momentum seems to be a little messy.
Good point.
The physics in general.
Omega is building momentum. I don't think Omega's playable in Sonic Riders. Oh good, there's 3 of them. A-posing. Worst robot. Worst robot! Worst robot! Go back to your fucking A-pose, motherfucker.
You shouldn't have stopped.
The momentum seems a little mostly...
Omega's not in Riders. Shadow and Riku is a rando robot instead.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was pretty confident that that was the case. Although the rando robot is very funny because he looks like an egg pawn, like because there's like an egg pawn adjacent robot in the in Riders, but the one that you get to unlock as a playable character specifically has a snapback. It's very good. I don't remember if the rest of the rando robots that you encounter in like the story mode have the snapback too, but I know the one that you can unlock to play as is actually a different one, or a different color at the very least.
I thought there was a Connect exclusive Sonic Riders game.
I looked it up.
Forgot about one of, and I do not say this lightly, one of the worst Sonic games ever made. Genuinely. In a series where like everyone exaggerates and says like, oh, this is the worst game in the series, I think one of the only games in the franchise that has a claim to being a worse video game than one of the games that has the claim for the title of worst Sonic game is Sonic Free Riders. It is
Wow.
It is beyond terrible. And there's even a mod that people have made in recent years. Jesus Christ, it's still going. There's even a mod that has been made in recent years that lets you play it without the Kinect, and it's still jank as hell.
Yeah, when you design around a control scheme that's so bad, it's going to mess up your entire game design.
And anyway, as I was saying, I looked it up, and there's actually
motherfuckers!
There's actually 2 rando robots in Sonic Riders.
Better dabs.
The generic one that takes.
No!
No!
Oh, we just got a fucking. We forgot just fucking checkpoint right a little bit ago.
Okay, good. So
those fucking egg pawns at the end of
G, which is the one that is all the computer players, and E10000R, which is the playable one and looks exactly the same, except he's red.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that the NPC one was green.
The one that
those fucking egg pawns are the embodiment of it's a trap. It's just to prevent you from holding forward. Fuck you, Sonic Heroes.
What a waste. Good luck, 12 lasers. Better stay frosty.
Why are they so concerned with the colors of the lasers?
Should warn them of what direction they're coming from, I guess. I don't fucking know.
They're all coming from directly ahead of you.
I don't know.
You can't tell which color is which till they're already firing.
Not just any race,
but a special race to determine who's the fastest. I think that was one of Mike Pollock's first major roles as Eggman.
Also, thank fuck it's over.
Ah!
So there's also E1000.
Yay!
We did
E10000B is the blue variation that Shadow and Rouge team up with in Free Riders. Who is actually Metal Sonic in disguise.
You're shitting me. That's so funny.
Wait, what?
That's so funny.
Who's Metal Sonic?
Don't worry about it.
The E10000B, the blue one that Shadow and Rouge team up with in Free Riders.
Incredible.
I'm not playing that game. I'm not care about spoiling it.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, kick this guy's ass.
Alright, as per last time we did this fight, the plan is power up Rouge as much as I can and hang out at the top of the screen.
Yes.
Or die.
Boss.
Good job. Excellent plan.
We're gonna be hearing that line a lot, aren't we?
Also, I didn't hear who should be the new voice of Dr. Eggman? What was the context behind that? What the fuck?
I'll
show you what real
Alfred?
evil is. This is it. Let's go.
Oh, because by the way, I'm bisexual thing.
Hey,
Back
Dot, you
in
made
what
the
I'd
final
miss.
boss of this campaign finally.
Yeah, you missed the worst stage, and I don't. I try not to speak in like big sweeping statements like that, especially when it comes to a series like this where there's so many highs and lows, and like every fan ever will exaggerate the fuck out of everything. But that is one of my least favorite stages I've ever played in this. Easily my least favorite stage in this game. I don't know if I would go as far as to say my least favorite Sonic stage, because I haven't played enough of the other ones recently. But I'd rather play Mad Space than do that fucking stage 3 more times. It's a good thing I only have to do it 2 more times.
Yay!
Unless I fuck up the emerald, and then I have to do it 3 or 4 more times. Or however many times it takes to do the fucking emerald challenge. Give me some rings. And now I'm hiding at the top of the screen. Hang on, give me that. I thought that was going to be a power-up. Get back here, you two.
I see.
Chaos control.
Yeah!
Just put Omega into him and do infinite damage.
Well, I think it was partly because of the time stop. That's why fly characters are yellow. They cheese. Rockman, you had an even easier joke. That's why Cream is the fly character for Team Rose, because she cheese. Took you a second. Oh wait, this cutscene's actually cool.
Completely destroyed.
Now let's find that secret treasure.
A musical sting here would have been nice.
Prepare to destroy immediate area.
Hey, Omega, did I ever tell you that Shadow is a robot and... Oh, never mind. Good luck.
You know about cloning. The original must exist somewhere.
All this for what? Nothing? I might as well go look for that Master Emerald, since that irritating echidna's here.
Something's never changed.
What do you say? What else is a famous treasure supposed to do?
Also, cloning and robots are not the same thing.
Yeah. And neither require the original.
I have a
DNA maybe, but not the entire person.
Also, this obviously this is the original because he's, or at the very least he's more significant than the others because he is here and kept separately, obviously because Omega was there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I fucking love this song so much.
Yeah. Alright, while this plays, I am going to wrestle with my cables.
It does. Sonic music is always good.
It's just always good. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, so I think...
I have one counterpoint we'll see later in this game.
Okay, but that's intentional. That is very much intentional. I haven't played Team Chaotix's campaign recently enough to say, like, with, like, a great deal of certainty. But, like, as much as Omega is so fucking cool to play as, and Shadow and Rouge are, like, the team dynamic is great. They're probably my favorite team dynamic out of the group. Or out of the selections. But, like, that was miserable. That was excruciatingly long.
Yeah.
I guess it's fitting that Shadow the Hedgehog is the next longest game that we've got upcoming. Even competing with 06. And that's including 06's load times.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it sure is fun having one team whose gimmick is going through every other team's version of each stage all at once.
Is that how it works?
Pretty sure.
You know what other thing I can do while we're waiting is this. Try another story. Fuck you.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
Alright. There we go. Advanced. There we go. Now I just gotta go into this. Advanced. What is it? Right, I gotta go into this setting here for this. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Content? Community. No. Alerts? Channel points, there it is. Reviewer rewards. Manage rewards. Manage alerts. Alright, for the sake of tonight, I am not going to put a limit on how many times this can be redeemed or how many times people can do it in a row, because I kind of want to see how many people can do it as fast as possible the moment that something unfortunate happens. It's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Why is it not doing it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I gotta fix this. There we go. Now let's try. Saved. There it is. No? What? Come on.
For crying out loud.
Maybe if I do this. Trigger fire, refresh. Do it again.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
There it is. There it is, boys. We got it to work. All right, cool. That was worth it. I love silly sounds on my board. All right. I'm going to go get my water bottle. Be right back.
Okie doke.
back in the fucking building again!
we're back. Mush isn't back yet, but they're not going to be missing much. It's almost like we're playing the same game 3-4 times.
Well, we're halfway there.
We are
More than
halfway
halfway
there.
if you count for how long Team Dark stages are.
We're up. You can count on me.
Okay, here we go.
And remember, you guys, I'm giving you full permission to just fucking spam that shit anytime it's relevant in this series. It will probably be even more relevant in Shadow the Hedgehog, if I'm being honest. Decreases channel point value for it.
Be more careful with our only clue. You're right. I'm sorry.
Cheese or cream.
Bye.
What did you just say?
Nice catch, Fid. Chocolate. Hey, you guys. Cheer up.
Right, that's why she thought Sonic had them.
Just standing here.
Wait a fucking second! Amy met Metal Sonic! Amy was kidnapped by Metal Sonic! How would she not recognize that it's not Sonic?
Blue, how many times in this series have different people that look nothing like Sonic been mistaken for?
By
Fuck.
Amy specifically.
That's right. This is literally intended to be the tutorial one. They literally tutorialize you in this one.
Which is why it's third on the selection list.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, they didn't do this in any of the other ones?
Nope.
It's been so long I
You can do it from
forgot.
You can do it from the menu, but not. It doesn't force you to do it like it does in Team Rose's story.
At the very least, I can skip Omochao's dialogue here.
Oh!
Thank you, Duke Nukem. Wait, can Amy not ring Lightspeed Dash?
Maybe?
Wait,
Also,
hang
Amy's
on.
defense, that was a pretty blurry, grainy, black and white photo.
Yeah.
It's not like she just walked up to him in broad daylight and was like,
The one time I give that joke a pass is in Unleashed, where it's really cute because even Sonic is like, wait, no, you had it right this time, and it's so cute and funny. Foggy, where are you? Also,
the fact that Cream can carry Big around is impressive.
you should see how powerful she is in Sonic Advanced. She is, like, hilariously broken.
Oh, yeah, Sonic Advance 2 specifically. Like, I was going to make a joke about that because she completely cheeses all the bosses in that game. And that's
Because of
introduced.
cheese. Cheese specifically is the reason that all the
Cheese
bosses in that
specifically.
game are cakewalk. Or a
You
cheese
press
cakewalk, if
B,
you will.
And cheese will automatically home in on and attack the nearest enemy. In boss stages, that's the boss. So you don't even have to do any of their gimmicks. You just stand there and press B over and over and win.
Where's Classic Big the Cat in hiding?
I guess you could say the same thing for Rouge carrying Omega around with a giant metal robot, but Cream's like 6, right?
Omega also has fucking fucking rocket thrusters.
Yeah, he can help. So, is there a word in there, or is it just making sounds?
I think he says sorry. Which... No, you shouldn't be sorry. That's when he was Small the Kitten. That is a cute name, though, actually. Shout out to, in the credits of Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, Girl power.
And also Big is there.
Also, yeah, the gimmick for Team Rose is that when they use their team attack, they get invincibility afterwards, I believe.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
Girl and himbo power? Correct. Big, please don't light your life preserver on fire. That is defeating the purpose of a life preserver. Now it's just
preserving their life.
Now it's just a life unpreserver.
I'll do my best.
Oh, good.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wow, these ruins move when you get close to them.
I
job.
can't believe
right.
I died in the first minute of Amy's campaign.
Time to death on the easiest stage in the game. 15 seconds.
Wow, these ruins move when you get close to them.
In my defense, I've never been a fan of platforms that raise up as you approach them. Thank you. Every death is just back in the fucking building. This will not get old. And when it does, it won't. I just changed the point value. It's fine.
Well, luckily, Mush and I are immune to it, because the sound doesn't come to a parsec.
Really?
Yeah, we can't hear the audio.
Yeah, we can't hear the exploding island either.
Oh, fuck, that's right. I'll have to fix that somehow. Submit equivalent. Yeah, that'll work. Donk. Passed.
Yay.
This feels substantially different from the other versions of this stage. Like, there's more just basic thing. I don't want to do the life preserver attack.
Yeah, this is intended to be the easiest of story modes.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it engaging. Oh, well,
Goodbye.
you're not getting that speed boost.
Good thing there's ground down there.
Ho ho.
Ho ho. I will say, Big is definitely way more fun to play as in this. Not that his noodle arms are a little upsetting in this. Like, look at that's so fucking weird looking. The whole
I
reason
know exactly what's causing that. That's a shoulder twisting issue in the model.
Yeah, and the reason that his arms are as long as they are is because he was designed to like, in his original design, he was made to be a character that just fishes. I hope he's in Shadow Story and Generations. I don't actually remember if Big the Cat's in Generations at all, now that I think about it. It wouldn't surprise me if he was, because there's, like, miscellaneous, like, characters that are like, like, characters that you'll rescue in different stages. Like, you rescue Knuckles in Sky Sanctuary Zone, you rescue Amy, I think, in, I think you rescue Tails in Chemical Plant Zone, and then there's some missions tied to those characters afterward.
I don't believe Big is in Gen.
Yeah, it looks like he isn't.
Was not a huge surprise. Oh wow, the stage takes 3 minutes. Yeah, as long as it's not Big's fishing minigame, I'm happy with Big. Big as a character is fine. Big as a campaign where you do nothing but fish and act stupid is where I have issues with Big the Cat.
What about Big's fishing minigame in Frontier?
Oh, this is still going.
That's fine. Oh,
You'll
Big was not
skip that,
invited
or-
to Sonic's birthday. I don't think Big was able to read the invitation.
I'm so happy I want to tell everyone.
Good for you. It's Amy and Chemical Plant? Okay. I haven't played Generations very much, or in a long time. I think I mentioned this story before, but Generations was the first game I ever bought on Steam. And it was before I even had a computer that I could confidently run the game on. I tried it, and I was able to get all the way through, Act, I got through Sky Sanctuary Zone, I remember that much. And I've seen the whole game, I've just not played it myself.
I don't know if actually, Big does have some cameos in Generations.
Oh, yeah.
Like statues and signs, but not
Of course.
physical appearance.
You can't not have Big the Cat cameos in Sonic Generations, because that would just be unfaithful to the Sonic Adventure 2 experience.
Well, depends on your console, at least.
Touche.
I played on the GameCube, and I had no idea he was even a thing for a while.
Yeah, until I got the Steam version, I did not know that was part of it. Yay.
Oh, jumping was a mistake.
That doesn't sound right, Dachi, but I don't know enough about Big the Cat more to dispute.
I also don't know about that, and I also know that the Sonic lore Bible of sorts, where they determine the characters' ages, I know that that is no longer accurate. Not that I ever really believed it to begin with.
Nice.
Ding.
There was a website. I think either does or did list him as 18 years old.
Mm.
In
I
Japanese,
find that hard to believe, if I'm being honest.
Wow, what a beautiful white palace. Amy, we're not here to sightsee.
Why is everyone so determined to remind people of this fact? I know that he's made his feelings about the role known, but does anyone have like a list, like an interview with John St. John about his opinion on playing Big the Cat?
Looking for it.
I know I have the Chaos Emerald for this particular stage already, but I do want to try my best to get the... Oh, okay. I do want to try...
specific?
I don't know. I think it is. But in the event that it isn't, I do still want to try getting it on this stage if possible. What? He hates the voice but loves the character. That's kind of fun. He likes Big the Cat better than Dookie Nukie. Definitely. Genuinely, for a second, I was like, I wonder what Gianni's opinion on Big the Cat is and how good his Big the Cat voice would be. Because his Duke Nukem is fucking spot on. It's uncanny. Also, did you guys hear about the Duke Nukem Forever beta build that came out a while ago?
No.
Oh man, this is an interesting one. So firstly, y'all know the whole thing about Duke Nukem Forever and its fucking literal forever development cycle.
I don't know the details, but I've heard the rumors.
There's a key up there.
Legends.
So
Penny arcade joke from like 2008 making fun of how long it's been.
Yeah. By the time that Duke Nukem Forever, okay, the changing cables did not stop the screen from blacking out there. That is a problem that I will have to look into. But so Duke Nukem Forever, the name first of all was a reference to Batman Forever, which at the time that the name was announced, the movie was already like a year and a half old or something, which is just really telling. By the time that the game was released, it was like 15 years old. Because Duke Nukem Forever went through a fucking 12-year development cycle. The worst kind of development hell. And most of that came down to the way that it was set up and the particular nature of the almost said Brendan McNamara, but no, that's the guy that fucked up the development of and was also behind most of the development of fucking LA Noire, and also the horrible person in general. LA Noire's development is also a horrible one, but Duke Nukem Forever specifically, the reason I mention it, there was a 2001 build that had a very famous trailer about it. One of the notable things was the way that it was shot in Las Vegas. Well, in universe, not like filmed in Las Vegas, but it was in Las Vegas. There were certain things. It was like Duke's mansion, big. That was a little terrifying, not gonna lie.
Huh.
Oh, rip Chaos Emerald.
Well, there might be a key later on, because if this is designed
already
to
passed
be...
too, haven't you?
Yeah, but this is the easy mode, so maybe there's more. I don't know. I'm just crossing my fingers. It's not like I can't go back and do it later. But anyway, so the 2001 beta build, just last year, or maybe maybe a year and a half ago at this point, maybe even closer to 2 years. I want to say it's a year and a half ago though. But the beta build leaked of that, and there were some people that were saying, oh, maybe it was intentional so that it was like to drum up hype for a new Duke Nukem game.
Doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't. And there's another reason that I know that that's not the case, but I'll get to that later. But then there was also, in addition to the game being leaked, there was a particular moment. There's basically a fan campaign to finish that original version of Duke Nukem Forever, to making things up, filling in the gaps where it was, because the game is like, there's large portions of the game that are actually present, just not really finished. And so the goal behind the fan campaign is to, finish it. And most notably, they got Gianni Matrigano, I always forget how to say his last name, but you know the guy from all the Duke Nukem memes. They got him to record new Duke Nukem lines for it, which is really cool. And it sounds like fucking spot on. It's very fun. But one of the reasons, other than just not being how it works, about the idea of the game being leaked for to drum up excitement for a potential new Duke Nukem game. Oh, hang on. Ta-da! But yeah, in addition to just not being how it works, there's a lot of legal things But
That's
most notably, in the main menu, one of the stage, like the stage selection, like the stage selection windows, I believe, among other things, features different images to represent the stages. Normally, the preview image you'd think would be the stage, but some of them are not that. Among other things that are present in the main menu. But if you basically, I'm trying to find a way to talk around the fact that as placeholder images, there's just straight up pornography. Like, not even like tasteful nudes or anything, like just straight up porn. Which is a very Duke Nukem thing to have. But also, with the kind of guy that was behind Duke Nukem Forever and how much he kind of dragged the whole process down, I don't know. There's a lot that went into Duke Nukem Forever being the way that it is, and most notably is that one guy whose name is fucking escaping me, is just I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if that was his idea, but you know, it also seems like something that would be much more in line with. Well, not much more in line, but I feel like it would be something that would be featured in like Postal or something, but you know.
Yeah. I know very little about Duke Nukem, so I can't really commentate onto the nature of how appropriate it is.
No doubt about it. My heart is never wrong. Then it must be so.
She just has a psychic link with Sonic that no one will acknowledge.
My heart is never wrong. Neither is the tracker I put in his shoes.
How old was Cream's voice actor?
Good question.
I think a little older than Tails. Like I think they're siblings.
No, that was Charmy, right?
You're right. Cream's voice actress.
Also, Gomez, Dachi was referring to Gianni Matrigano, the guy who did the Duke Nukem memes specifically, not Duke Nukem's actual voice. I don't know if John St. John is still active in voice acting at this point. It wouldn't surprise me if he was, but I also can't tell you anything he would have been in, because, well, yeah.
25.
That, yeah, that tracks. It's really telling that Cream's voice in this is more competent of a delivery than Tails, who is supposed to be older than her. Seems rather silly. Again, the whole thing of, like, I'm not making fun of the child actor. I'm making fun of Sega for hiring the child actor, because you really don't... You were saying
this is Cream's first voice appearance, so it's not like they were working off precedent here.
Yeah. Yeah. Cream's performance is fine. I'm not complaining about Cream's performance. It's mostly just, in comparing her to Tails, it is hilarious how bad Tails is. Again, not through any fault of the actor in general, because voice acting is something that is way harder to do than acting. Like,
lower barrier of entry, harder to do it well.
Exactly. Like, you can get people to do voice acting work on the internet for very, very little effort.
Isn't that right, Mush?
Yeah, that reminds me. I realized after we finished stream last night that my Grubba voice was basically just the Gramble voice I'm doing for a voice acting project. Like, just straight up.
Gramble's a fun character. What is the name of Gramble's actual voice actor? I forget his name.
Sam Fraggle.
Yeah, Sam Fraggle.
However you pronounce that.
Or Sam Friegel, maybe. I don't know. Coward Shell in 2023 and Doug Huggum? Aww. That's so cute. I gotta close my door.
Incredible. I love that.
Doug Huggum is the wholesome version of Dick Kickham.
What?
Dick Kickham is a stupid variation of Duke Nukem's name that came up in a stupid meme at some point, and it fucking I don't even know if it was Gianni that was doing the voice at the time, but whoever was voicing the meme, where he was supposed to be reading a quote that was allegedly from Dick Kickham, he couldn't finish reading the line because he was so busy laughing at the name Dick Kickham. It's so fucking silly. I need to find that video later because it's one of those videos where it's like the joke itself is, you know, whatever, but the way that the person is laughing is just fucking infectious. It's one of the reasons that the Eggman's announcement is so fucking funny. And a lot of the fan dub things are just in general of just the idea of like you're like everyone that you're hearing along with the recording is having a fucking fantastic time. I'm here to or you know, have actual audiences. I'm here to pick flowers and fluff pillows, and I'm all out of flowers. It reminds me of one bit from when Proton John was playing Beastly on the Wii. Holy shit, what an adventure that is. But when he's, whoa, careful there. But there's a moment in it where Ty Tuesday, who's co-hosting, is just like, I'm here to kick ass I'm here to kick ass and do spreadsheets, and I'm all out of ass. Bring on the spreadsheets.
And I'm all out of ass is my favorite variation on that phrase.
I remember when I was playing this game, and every time you get on a grind rail, I just spammed the B button so that they would be constantly spinning back and forth.
That was when I played Double Dash as a kid. I remember there would be moments where we would just spam the Z button to keep swapping back and forth.
Hi, I'm Daisy. Hi, I'm Daisy.
It's a lot harder to do in multiplayer when you have natural person to coordinate the timing with. Orbs.
Orb.
I hate that they have tutorial text here that's not voiced, because it distracts you from an already very intense visual cacophony. I know I talk about Bumbles McFumbles quite a bit, but everyone should watch his video on Duke Nukem Forever, because not only does it kind of break down the game as a whole and why it's so bad, but also specifically how the game ended up that way, and it's very good. Bumbles McFumbles has, like, he has a bit of a reputation with his videos where like the entire first like third or so is a fucking history lesson on the game about what happened and like how it came to be. And for some of those, it's a little bit much. Like one time as a bit when he was doing like a themed month of like a cartoon themed things or whatever, like in his Ed, Edd n Eddy Misadventures video, like the entire first like 15 minutes is explaining how Cartoon Network came to exist, just as part of the bit. And one of my favorite variations of this bit is when he was doing a similar thing for Chicken Little Ace in Action on the GameCube or PS2 or whatever the fuck. When he did that, but when he did that, like even for as intense as his deep dives get with his history lessons, he starts out with like Walt Disney forming Walt Disney Studios, and then immediately there's like a fast forwarding effect, and he's like, "Listen, there's over 100 years of history to go through. We're gonna have to skip through something," and it was so fucking silly because of how overly in-depth he gets in every other context. But here he was just like, "Look, I can't sum up all 100 years of the Disney Corporation in a video about Ace in Action."
Well, not with that attitude, you can't.
And then when in his one of his most recent videos on Shinobi for PS... Sorry?
Let's say you get those like 40-hour video essays you see people talking about.
Yeah, which a lot of the time, like the best essays like those are the ones that cut out the fucking unnecessary stuff. Because there's so many of those essay videos out there that just do everything. Like the 7-hour iCarly and like the 7-hour like Victorious video by what I can't remember.
I was thinking of.
Yeah, like that one is like, you know, iconic, but it feels like it's basically unedited. Like it feels like everything that was needed to be talked about was spoken about.
For April Fool's, you put out a literal 40-hour video essay.
Really?
Yeah. And then it got copyright struck and taken down.
Fuck. What?
Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh.
The joke was that it was all his dad doing the video.
That's great.
Or just go
Please do not to touch them.
Do not the fireballs.
There's, speaking of videos that know how to cut things out, when I almost said I hate everything.
Cheese,
no.
What's up?
What are you doing, Cheese?
Helping.
But when
the video actually went up on April 2nd, I believe, because when he started uploading it just after midnight on the 1st.
Yeah.
But speaking of people that know how to cut things out specifically, there was a YMS, Your Movie Sucks. When they did their video, they were initially going to do a video on the Lion King live-action movie, and they were going to have a bit where they were talking about Kimba. And then as they were doing research on Kimba, they realized how fucking buck wild the actual.
I've seen that video.
Yeah, it's so
buck wild.
Because the idea that someone would look at Kimba the White Lion and say, that's suspiciously similar to this thing from the Lion King, and that whole nonsense. That entire video goes over it in a very good way. I haven't watched his Lion King live action video yet, but I feel like there's a lot shorter way that he could have put his thoughts together about it. And obviously it's not all about the movie itself. There's probably other things he's talking about in there, but at that point, why are you calling it the video on the Lion King and not... But yeah, the Kimba the White Lion video, though, is so good. And I specifically mention it because you guys mentioned the fucking mess up in the typo. And one of the moments from it that specifically resonates with me is when he's pointing out in one of the more recent Kimba things, there's English text in this, you know, Japanese only film, and the text on the sign in the hallway says, "Please quietly in the halls." And it fucking rocked my soul. All right, I don't know if this is going to be an Emerald Challenge or not.
Let's find out.
Or at least one that we don't already have. I think it's one that we already have. Yeah, we already have the blue one.
Might as well get a second copy.
Yeah. And practice for the insane difficulty spike that's coming, apparently. Shit. Someone talk about things that they liked from that Kimba video while I'm focusing.
I haven't
Fuck.
watched it.
Shit! Failed!
No.
Here we go!
It's okay. If you shoot us up, you already have the emerald anyway. It's fine. It's kind of well to see Big running around. He just looks so different from the other characters. Just overall, the way he moves looks. He looks like he's moving fast. Maybe he's just kind of walking, and then they made him move faster than his actual legs are going.
Aha! Fuck you!
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Kimba as a show is kind of like... Yeah, no, we already had that one. Remind me to
I don't
be...
actually remember a lot of specifics from it.
My darling Sonic.
Amy, what are you doing here?
Sonic, this time there's no way out of marrying me.
So, the goals here are... Cream, get Chocola back. Big, get Froggy back. Amy, get Sonic back.
Get off. There's no time to play.
Back.
And we accomplish this by beating the shit out of him.
This time you're mine.
It's his love language.
Sure.
Ho 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 ho.
Maybe we begin with Sonic, and we never saw Froggy or Choco.
Die, Tails. Eat shit.
Sonic, let's go on our honeymoon.
Okay, that's fun. That's kind of fun. Casino Park.
Oh no, I guess Sonic got away.
Aww. I can't believe he did that just so he could get away. Mr. Sonic must be really... Really? What?
I don't think that was the right direction for that line, Amy, but that's fine.
Find Eggman and I'll find my Sonic. You all ready? This city reminds me of Casino Waffles. Look at all those neon signs.
That's very astute of
Big
you,
has been
Big.
to Las Vegas.
Please be careful not to fall. Here we go.
Sonic escaped the honeymoon to gamble. Cannon. Glass in my stomach! Ah, pain!
Pinball time, your favorite part of the game.
Yay! once again, when looking at Gamma and Big in the pinball machine, and you see, well, fuck. Well, okay, Gamma in Adventure, and then Omega in this, and then Big here, as well as in Adventure. But you're reminded of the fact that they were really designed at a very different part of the franchise's history, where they weren't just from the classic game, so they didn't need to just have those. They weren't playable in the 2D sections of, you know, or 2D context like that, so they wouldn't need to have forms that look natural to curl up into a ball.
And then they were transplanted into games that required them to do that.
Yeah, not even really required, but kind of. Well, yeah, kind of.
Required. How do you use pinball without turning into a ball? Down.
There's something very infectious about the specific synthesizer that they use for this.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Ow.
At least that doesn't count as me
the
losing.
key if you had it?
No, I still have the
yeah,
key.
yeah.
Still have the key.
So Mr. P can get that, so I didn't even check the string.
What?
Good. Well, that was gonna lose you the key. Goodbye.
Huh.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
I am. I'm just more confused as to how I got here than anything else. What the shit happened? That spring is supposed to redirect you to the platform, right?
Back in the fucking building again!
That spring.
It's just to prevent you from holding forward, clearly. Skip the bullshit. Go directly to the right side of the pinball table. Yeah, there we go.
Fuck your pinball.
No!
What?
Goodbye, Cream.
Never mind. I'm not leaving the pinball board. I get it. I get it. I understand now. I gotta play pinball. I gotta play more pinball. More pinball for me.
Pinball.
You're a pinball wizard, had to be a trick. Oh,
come on.
Oh, goody.
Nice. What? Why didn't you go in the hole? There it is.
Boing.
I'm back in the fucking
Okay, now we're safe.
Big, you got caught on that lever there for a moment. Ho ho. Nothing will really get me to hate this song, if I'm being honest, though. Oh, that's it.
Oh, nice.
Time for Act
I'd rather
3
end
special
very fun.
stage. That was really just one pinball table, wasn't it?
Kinda super duper happy.
I'll go to the next pinball table.
Oh, good. We can now do competitive special stages.
Yay!
Speaking of special stages, Pain.
I like how the victory animation is just bullying Big. He doesn't even care.
Collect lots of power spheres. Okay, this stage I remember seeing specifically in Some Call Me Johnny's review of this game when he was talking about how fucking bad these stages are. Like, the other ones, familiar enough. I just recognize the general shape. But this exact color palette, I remember.
These weird triangle diamond things in the background. What even are those?
And just the sky colored thing in the background.
Some flavor of hedron.
Yeah.
It's the gamer dodecahedron spiral. They're all
Oh
chained
my God.
together.
How
That's
many
bullshit!
Japanese are in those?
No,
It's really hard to
no.
control where
Yeah, it's really
you are,
hard.
is it?
Yeah, this one's not exactly kind on the eyes. Additional layer of challenge. Okay, judging by the fact that we were able to get to the end of this stage, and we didn't run out of time, I think that means that we might be able to clear it. I don't know.
Hopefully. Good night, Gomez.
I believe in you.
Good night, Gomez.
Good night.
Yeah, it is getting a little close to midnight, so I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna go. Maybe once
I'd
we
say
finish
maybe
Bingo
after this
Highway.
will next stage.
Yeah. And then before I like shut everything down for the night, I will probably just grind out the stupid fucking Chaos Emerald for this stage.
To slightly change the direction of the ball.
One of the people I was looking at said that it is a little harder with Team Rose because Amy's not as fast as Espio or Shadow.
That is true. Fuck, man. Why is this game gotta be this way?
If the stats on there were true, I'm a little surprised that Sonic's not actually the fastest of the speed characters since it's his whole thing.
If captured by that robot, you won't be able to escape.
He's slowing down so Tails and Knuckles can keep up.
Him before anyone is caught.
Would make more sense. Shadow has no such qualms about leaving those two fuckers behind.
Yeah.
Like, I think he even says as much in the intro to the first stage. He's just like, think you can keep up with me? Bingo!
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
Are you ready? Woo!
Come on, Big. Come on, Big. Please. Come on, Big. Come on, Big. Please. Please. Come on, Big. Please. There we go.
Yay.
You're right.
Why don't we go up? I'll do my best. Here we go. Here we go.
It was hovering for a second.
Yup. Yeah, nope. Amy can't do the triangle jump. That's what I thought.
Make sure she can't light speed dash, she can't triangle jump. Does she have anything to make up for that, or is she just worse than the others?
She's just worse.
Great.
Oops.
Whoa, that's a death bit.
Goodbye, Amy.
And she also can't survive falling into space.
Most people can't, in my experience. Except for
Shadow
Shadow.
did.
Okay, good news. If we die, we can immediately get another key. Big if on if we die here, because this is Team Rose's campaign we're talking about. But it has happened. As clearly demonstrated by my gaming prowess in the first 15 seconds of playable Amy stages. Can't wait for Team Chaotix where we all share the controller. Genuinely, that might be kind of interesting, but I'm not about to make people deal with my latency.
And also, we need to do that natural hardware.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was getting. It was more so getting at.
Oh.
And if I'm committing to doing it on actual hardware, I'm committed, I guess. Why are there 2 question marks here?
The number on the bingo panel lights up when passing through the gate of that number. You can get rings if you get a row of numbers vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. For bingo, you get 20
Okay, I get it.
light up all numbers
Bingo
on the
instructions.
card and get an extra 40 rings. Each card is worth a total of
Is that even
200
possible?
rings.
Most of them seem to be on mutually exclusive paths.
If your partners somehow manage to fall on different paths than you, they do trigger the tiles to break as well. So you can
It
actually
seems
get
they-
multiple.
Seems like they fell to their deaths instead.
Yeah, this time they're just rock bottom stupid. Can't believe Big is the best at bingo.
Well, it has B, I, and G in that name. Of course he's good at it.
Yeah. All he really needs is N and O.
And
Big, no!
was his name, oh.
And Big No was his name, oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine.
I'll do my best. Woo! All right. Here we go.
Oh, that's it.
Hey.
All right.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, moving hardware would
Stages are
also
way
mean...
short. Like playing these right after Team Dark.
That was
Buh.
good.
B. I just need 4 more letters for a bingo. Bing.
B stands for pretty good.
Alright, fingers crossed. I don't have to do this shit again.
Don't cross them, put them on the buttons. You need to control the character.
You guys do it for me then. Of course.
Okay.
Of course
You
it's the
got
piss
it.
rock.
Bye, Pig.
Here we go.
Oh, come on. No!
Oh, that's not good.
And I've got no meter left. Fuck. No!
Oh.
Come on!
Damn it.
Oh no, I've got no meter left. Fuck. Damn it. Oh my god, this is miserable. My fucking control. I feel. Amy, what are you doing?
What the hell?
What are you doing, Amy?
Physics.
Why does she just jerk to the side sometimes?
Because physics.
Normally with weird controls, it's kind of tough to view from an outside perspective. Like, I can't see what you're doing with the buttons, but I can't tell whether the character corresponds to that. But here, it's blatantly obvious that nothing's working correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Eggman!
Him again. Past your bedtime, kiddies. Now to tuck you in. Get them.
Imagine if this took like 20 minutes. Amy, didn't you say that you were gonna try and track down Eggman so that you could get to Sonic?
She forgot. She got distracted by bingo and gambling.
And that special stage.
Mm-hmm. You need to take out a rage on somebody, and Eggman's the most convenient target.
Just how many of them are there? There's no end to these robots!
There's too many of them.
Now there's not.
Level up. Level up.
Like your lightning, I'm invisible. Invincible.
No, I can't be invisible yet. I have to do that when SBO's around.
Oh.
Yeah, controlling Amy sucks, not gonna lie. She's just definitively worse than any other speed character. She doesn't have nearly... because she is not as fast, her homing attack is also slightly affected. Because she can't zip to an enemy as quite as fast. Which creates issues when you're doing 1,000,000,001 enemies in a fucking boss arena. And on top of that, the fact that she controls really shit definitely makes that special stage just that extra bit harder.
Yep.
Yay.
She's easy mode, so she's gimped. Yeah, a little bit. Team Blast.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
I
There you
don't
go.
know if they actually changed that or not, but it sounded to me for a split second that he removed the S from boys. Like, they just cut the audio file because there is only... because Big is the only dude here. Oh, I guess Cheese, but whatever. Chows don't really have gender. They've abandoned... They
Still sounded
abandoned
like
such a
voice to me,
social
but I wasn't
contract.
paying as much attention.
Yeah.
The exact details of the syllabic phrasing.
Shut up, Rail Canyon. I don't want to play you right now.
So, would you rather play it now, or would you rather start with Real Canyon next time?
Well, it's not that long, and if I'm being honest, I'd rather get the fucking special stage out of the way.
Alright, let's go!
29 lives. Wait, can I do this as... Does it let me... Okay. But it also lets me do that through challenge. And I wonder... if bingo... 13 minutes. Christ. I kind of want to see... I kind of want to see how well I can do it as Sonic. But then again, the stages are also way longer as Sonic. Fuck it, I'll do it one more time as Amy.
You can count on me!
Okay.
And if I can't do it, then I'll just do it off stream. But I don't want to progress any further with this tonight.
All right.
All right.
So, one more bingo, and then one more attempt at the special stage.
Yay.
Genuinely, it might be really... It's very frustrating that the easiest one to actually get a special stage on might not actually be that easy to begin with.
Yeah. Fun, ain't it?
If
go.
you're captured by that robot, you won't be able to escape. Gotta make sure to destroy him before anyone is caught.
Reactive violence, the name of the game, Amy.
At least there's... Oh, fuck. Come on.
At least there's oh fuck.
Cream, can you help us?
Level up.
The next table is pinball with bingo.
What's bingo?
You just have to light a row using the numbers. Are you ready?
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah? Yeah, if you have a shield up, you won't lose the key.
Nice.
Come on.
Come on! I want to see if I can do that.
I'll do my best. Here we go.
Hey! Oh, no! No!
Oh my god.
What was the second key?
Really?
Really?
Huh.
That was so fucking weird to hear a character actually say in a Sonic game. What the hell? Oh, look at that.
Everyone, let's all line up sideways from here.
That was so fucking strange. I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience. I feel like that was a booth line that was supposed to be cut.
Next
It
thing
was
you
like-
know, Cream's gonna start bleeding hyperrealistic blood. Yeah, they're doing pretty good about keeping even the mildest of language out of these games. Except for the one where they made a point out of it.
I need to hear the Lost Shadow says fuck cut. Damn it! Oh, that's restart, not go back to the checkpoint. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's fine. This is fine. I'm having a good time playing bingo with my friends.
Do you have to do the stage specifically with Team
Yes.
Rose? Okay.
You can't, like, You mean to get the emerald, or does this variation of the stage with Team Rose?
This variation of the stage makes it very easy to get a key, and 2, this isn't 10 minutes long. Bingo Highway as Sonic takes 10 minutes. And there's way more actual pinball tables, which take the longest.
Okay, so it's a matter of, do we waste more time to have an easier special stage? For given value of easier, anyway.
Well, I do remember that when we actually did the special stages as Team Dark, it was actually remarkably, like, they were actually remarkably straightforward, but it also didn't have nearly as many fucking bombs on the stage. So, you know, could be a net neutral there, honestly.
I think the special stages themselves are at the same. Regardless of who's doing it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, speed-wise. I never felt like Shadow wasn't going fast enough. Amy, I feel like I'm trying to steer a fucking car.
One that specifically has a low handling rating. Huh.
Say turn on a dime? Well, this one turns on a city block.
That was nice. Whoa! Okay, my cable's cutting out more and more. I don't know what's going on. I really hope it's not my capture card, because that would be an annoying...
That would be a problem. If it was the capture card, then...
on our end.
Well, it would be
the
it's specifically the output of the capture card for what I see.
That's good, you mean.
Yeah. Because if it's not the HDMI cable, then I don't know what else it might be.
Must be the connection to the monitor.
That would suck, because then I might need to get a new monitor, which is still not cheap. I know it's such a silly little thing, but I do enjoy Twitch clip URLs being the way that they are. Oh.
Yay! Yay!
Yourself a lot of cash.
Whole lot of 30 money, yo.
That's more than 20 money.
This song still fucking slaps. Especially this part where the synth in the background is just going, just like going like, because every other part you've already heard at that point, but it's just like this pinball table, this bingo highway never fucking stops. It's all over the place, baby. It's so silly.
Bingo highway 24/7.
This song took me a bit more to warm up to than the first stage version. But it's really good. Boing, boing, boing.
Boing, 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 boing! And take 2 of special stage.
That was good.
Remind me to release the control stick every now and then.
Release the control stick every now and then.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Not good help.
shit.
Control stick.
Here we go!
No!
Stick.
Camera stays so close to the ground.
And the way you're losing your dashing was even harder to get more orbs too.
Mm-hmm.
I should have never tried this again with Rose, with Team Rose. It's not easier. Not even a little bit. Yeah, no, fuck. I can't do that as Team Rose. I'm gonna have to play through like 7 fucking 10-minute long stages. Shit! At least I can do those off stream, because I had a thought. I was like, man, if I'm gonna do all the special stages as Team Rose, then what am I gonna do off stream? Because I don't have access to most of the special stages as them right now.
Highly unfortunate.
Fuck.
You could maybe do them as Chaotix.
Chaotix might be easier. I don't actually remember how SBO handles, if I'm being honest.
Saw that thread open.
I don't know if it lets me pause and restart if I'm soup dancing in fire trapped in this rose. That's not the button I want to push. Alright, well, that's enough from me for tonight. I don't know if we're going to be doing more of this week. I think tomorrow might be... I don't actually know if we're doing anything tomorrow. I don't think we are.
We haven't planned it at least.
Yeah. And we don't have the CA schedule yet, so no real way of knowing one way or the other.
Yeah.
But
We'll either see you tomorrow or we won't. Who knows?
Yeah. That. Yeah. The. Buzz. I think SBO is the fastest. That would be surprising to me. Why would they not make Sonic the fastest? That's like his whole point. Whatever.
How odd.
I will look into it. I also wouldn't mind doing the weird bullshit stages over and over again if it means that I get the Chaos Emeralds faster. Because I can't do those special stages as Amy, dude. Like, she feels so much worse to control when you're going at those speeds. And her speed drops off like a fucking rock, dude. It's hard to explain. I don't know, maybe
I get it. Like, looking at the gameplay, it seemed like a miserable experience.
Like, Mush, you weren't there for that, but, like, Dragoni, you saw me when I was doing it as Team Dark. Like, that was
smooth.
Yeah, it was smooth as hell. It's her speed. Sonic is fast, but SBO has good control and speed. Okay, I might wait to do the Emerald grinding until we're at least part way through Team Chaotix. But I don't know, man. I don't really want to do the Emerald grinding on stream because that's a bitch. Because that's at least like 7 more stages added on if I don't get them on the first try. Whatever. We'll figure that out later. I guess tune in later this week. I don't know if I'll be available on Saturday, but I know I'll be available on Thursday. So depending on who's available, we might do more Thousand Year Door on Thursday. I'm also available Wednesday, that occurs to me, so we could do something then, depending on what the CA schedule is. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully when I hit the button to end the stream, it'll actually end the stream this time. I don't know how that keeps fucking happening. But
Got an eye on it, so we'll be
Twitch
sure
must
this
have fun
time.
like you.
yeah. Alright. Okay, well, I'm looking at the suggested channels to raid, and there's one that's also playing Sonic Heroes, but they're on PS2, which is infamously glitchier than this version, which this game is already jank as hell. The PS2 version is... Oh boy. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for us. We're donezo. Yeah. Alright, catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.